Pain profound, it's deep where the heart makes sound. One last beat and it might bleed out. I just might leave now, empty these airbags and lie me down. See the lies in your eyes catching up with your mouth. I made my mistakes, of course I never lived them down. You won't let me, left marks on your heart. You will never forget me, condescend me and call me proud. I told you what you need to win and how. I'm a madman now. My worst fears realized, no longer the sad clown, Pagliacci the Pennywise. The point of no return, make them ashes and let them fly. You ain't gon' save them all, so go ahead and just let them die. Murder these emotions, bury them deep inside. If I get any colder, I swear I'ma freeze the shy. All I could do is soldier, marching through a starry night, focused on the end game, finally gon' get it right. Find myself in the light, been fighting for my fucking life, dealing with you fake fucks. I ain't gotta say much, you know what it is, kid. I just wanna blaze up, continue getting rich, bitch, and blow the fucking name up. Built by where I came from, pushed by what I've been through. You deferred my dreams, the reason I resent you. It don't make no sense, you pretend I don't offend you. I'm everything you hate, but if you walked a mile in these shoes, you finally understand why it's not in me to respect you. We come from different fabric, different madness, different venue. We lost our common ground, the bond just wasn't sound. The objective was to come up, and now you bring me down. Now you bring me down.
Crushing me inside.
Cold stares and crooked smiles for what seemed a million miles. Every demon that I let in is out to hunt me down. Burn this jungle up around me, leave the ashes on the ground. Scorched earth, cursed birth, body bags of 4 pounds. This is what we left with, why else would we be desperate? Gunning for each other's heads, wishing everybody dead. Fight the reaper often, but he will never soften. Relentless with his methods, he will put you in the coffin. My mind isn't earned, cause I've already burned. Drowned in the dark matter, mirror shattered, I've learned. You won't take what I've earned, never break what I create. Cause I have made the sacrifices you're afraid to make. My fear is lost potential, being anything but great. Succumbing to the suckers, to the leeches and the hate. Politicians with their speeches in these streets cannot debate. Punch your ballots with these bullets and you'll run and seal your fate. Democracy's a mockery, only the strongest stay. The weak will fade away, and us, we'll see another day. No matter what another motherfucker has to say, I will never let you hold me in one place. Your problems are your own, it's personal, emotions overblown. Living separate visions, conscience overthrown. I trust none of you bastards, I'm safest when I'm alone. It's sad, I understand it's how it is out on this road. To take a gorilla's grip to hold on to your soul. Brute force to stick to the script and not let it go. You can't slip, one false move and you'll never know. Had you gotten up, how far you go? How far you go? switch off though, cause I don't just hold it. It's all about survival now and nothing here is holy. Every man for himself and a family member he holding. Pick the fruit from the vine and the government said he stole it. See the truth over time, it'll feel like you fucking wrote it. Put the pen to the future in hopes that you can unfold it. Your space and time stolen, and no one seen the omens. Armageddon from heaven, it seems hell is overflowing. Money is an illusion and Lady Liberty hoeing. Somebody offer me paradise, I don't think that I'm going. This is a broken promised land, all of the people choking. They reach for the blood puddle with someone they love soaking. It hurts and the wound's open, I shake but I'm still focused. I wade through these fucking locusts, each wave and just keep holding. War drums banging, the last limbs hanging from the center of the planet where the bomb just landed. The whole shit shattered here, no one understands it here. Mushroom cloud breakthrough, crashing through the atmosphere. Shock on the face of the moon. This universe never had a clue Earth would burn this soon. We the dead flesh, this rock is the tomb. To the box from the womb, but I'ma hold on till the lava consumes me and you. Till the prophets come on rockets and boom. I've been holding, I will continue to hold on. Nothing stops me now, nothing stops me later, nothing stopped me yesterday, ain't shit gonna stop me tomorrow. Salute, salute, salutes. Welcome to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill, and this is a special birthday episode of us kicking it. Salutes to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. All right. Salutes to those that done walked through the door already. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that hit the like button. All right. Appreciate everybody that's been in the building early, waiting for this to go down. All right. Nothing special planned. I don't got no documents pulled up. We gonna hang out. First and foremost, before we go anywhere, we got to make the sound profound. All right. Secondly, thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. Salute to the usual suspects in the building. Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. I am 46 years old today. I like to say it's a blessing and a feat to make it to this age in this city. A lot of my brothers and sisters did not make it past 16, 15, 14, 20, 21 years old. So I'd like to say a salute to all of them. They are a big part of the inspiration of why I try to do what I do. I mentioned it in records all the time. I'm trying to do what all my dead people can't do. So salutes to them and salutes to y'all for being here. Salute. We just getting started. All right? Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, here's a hug. If you straight edge, if you in recovery, if any of that, here's a hug. Salutes to you. For the rest of us, we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna do it responsibly, like Eduardo said in the chat earlier. And again, I appreciate y'all being here, man. We're gonna hang out tonight. I'm glad y'all here. I'm about to get through the chat and get through the housekeeping. And get on the move, man, and talk about whatever. Feel free to throw your questions in the chat. We could talk whatever, cartel stuff. We could talk all kind of stuff. We just on the fly today. Maybe we'll pick up on what Ryan Garcia is doing. We'll talk some Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. We'll talk some Mochomo, Mokomo. Salutes.
Jonathan Pentry donated $5. Happy birthday, Chill. Congratulations on your big day and for all your growth. Thank you for blessing us with consistent great content and always being on the grind. 100.
Salutes to you, sir. Thank you very much. Salutes to Jonathan Pantoja for the $5 text to speech. Happy birthday, Shy Ill. Congratulations on your big day and for all your growth.
Thank you for blessing us with consistent, great content and always being on the grind. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here faithfully, for hanging out, for adding to my numbers, for helping promote, for helping people in the Discord. Everybody that had the chance to help Crash Out in the Discord this week, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Crash Out for being understanding and knowing that we're still all figuring it out here ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the Discord a little bit more organized. It's gonna be dope. But again, salute to Jonathan Pantoja on his $5 dono. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. And, you're always welcome in our chat, bro. You're one of the usual suspects. And I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Again, man, salute to y'all. I'm glad y'all here. We're going to hang out and get through it. So, like I was saying, we're going to talk about Mochomo. So, in case y'all don't know, I took hell in the comments over the word Mochomo. But we're gonna talk about why. I was getting lambasted in the comments, all right? But we'll get to that in a bit, all right? Let me get to the chat, get through the usual suspects in the building. Salutes to Eduardo Jimenez. He was here mad early, making sure I was celebrating responsibly, of course, sir, always. I try to make sure that my actions don't affect anybody else in a negative way, so responsibility is a big part of that. Salutes Old 30 North on the check-in. He said, happy birthday. We celebrating your birthday. Salutes to you. Salutes Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Happy birthday, Si. Salutes to you, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It's a dope name. Like, that sounds like an album or like a musical or something. Maybe it is. Let me know. JP the Ghost said, we ready. We're here to celebrate Sha'el and bless the live on his B-Day. Salutes to you, JP the Ghost. Usual suspects in the building. Salutes to Crash Out. We in here. Salutes to you, sir. Big June, Sha'el, happy birthday, brother. Wish you all the best. Thank you, sir. Crash Out, happy birthday, broski. Jonathan said, we in here tonight. Salute Sha'el in the chat. Agreed. Salutes to the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. Salutes to my family and friends listening. My sister just called me with a funny story that it's too insider. It won't translate. Salutes Big June. I agree with this right here. Let me pin this up. Bow. Tap that like button, gente. Eduardo Jimenez said, join me and hit the like. Please do. It's the best thing you can do for me on my birthday is hit that like button. I wish you could hit it twice, but you can't. Shout out Chucky Chingong on the check-in. Happy birthday, homie. Thank you. And happy birthday. And salutes to you, sir. I appreciate you. Fuck it. Happy birthday to you, too. Felix Reyes, happy B-Day, my guy. Salutes. Thank you, sir. Crash Out say your music is sick, Shia. I love it, broski. Thank you, bro. Soul in the building. Salute Sha'el. Salute chat. Appreciate you, sir. Adrian Torres. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you're having a memorable day with the loved ones. Absolutely did. JP the Ghost. Bendición Shy. Happy 25th. Que Dios te bendiga. That's funny. That relates to the homies chat too. They be asking him for the bendición. He sings that shit. I'm not going to sing that shit. Que Dios te bendiga. Happy birthday, Shy. Velez. Salutes to you, Velez. Again, salutes to you, JP the Ghost. What else we got here? HS in the building. Happy birthday, big dog. Appreciate you. Halston Wright in the building. Salutes to you again. Another one of the people from the community that I come from, the YouTube community that I come from, that I usually tag you guys. Ease the Crave. I'll shoot y'all a link in the chat so y'all can check that out. Again, it's strictly fuck shit over there. If it's not for the faint of heart, it's for people that like the fuck shit. All right, period. It's a little different than it is over here. Over here, we with the fuck shit. But over there, it's a way of life. So salutes to Austin Wright on the check-in. Again, a lot of the things that we implement here, that we implement as far as, rules and how we're going to put money on trolls' heads and all of this stuff in the chat, all of that stuff comes from over there. So salutes to Zaya X for that. Appreciate him. Shout out Crash Out. He said, I love your channel, Sha'el. We are not just subscribers, familia. Salutes to you. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds said, I believe it's a song. A teacher would always call me that when I made an account. When I made my account, I had no clue what to. When I made my account, I had no clue what to put. That came to my mind. I don't know how to change it. If I were you, I wouldn't change it. It's very unique and it sounds very dope. And I'm going to look up that song. Maybe I'll sample that one day and make a song called that because it's a dope name. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Salutes to you. All right? Again, I appreciate y'all being here. All right? We're going to kick it tonight. We're going to hang out, watch a couple of things. The TTS, as you can see from Jonathan's dono, is on and popping. The links are in the description. You hit those. and your comment will pop right up on the screen for a $2 minimum donation. And it will look, we'll ring off Jonathan's one more time. It'll look just like this.
Jonathan Pentry donated $5. Happy birthday, Chill. Congratulations on your big day and for all your growth. Thank you for blessing us with consistent great content and always being on the grind. 100.
So it'll look just like that. Salutes to y'all. Jonathan said, can't wait for the coins. Yeah, the coins are coming. I'm going to implement them coins. I got to talk to Zaya. He has a good strategy of how he does it, and I don't want to fuck it up. Shout out Upper Echelon. Jay in the building. Happy 50th, bro. Appreciate you, fucker. Happy 50th. Motherfuckers is pushing me over the hill. I am on the other side of my 40s, but again, it's a blessing. Chuck Chigon said, did you read Traidor? Their main lawyer was out of Tucson. It was my brother's lawyer. Crazy. Nah, I haven't read it yet. Fernando just sent me the link last live stream for the English translation. So basically, I'm going to be the English version of it because it's written, so I'm going to read it to y'all. We'll probably have to break that up into a lot of space, you know what I'm saying? So, into a lot of time, like episodes like we did Cartel Wives. Shout out Eduardo Jimenez says, as you very well know, I was here early and eager to celebrate with you. Had to tell the wife I would not be available after 8 p.m. because we'd be celebrating and kicking it with you, bro. Salutes to you. That was a deep sacrifice right there. That could have gone wrong. And salutes to her. Tell her she's always welcome to hang out with you while you listen to. Shit might get a little too crazy in here, though. Adrian Camacho, what's up? Cheers. Cheers to you, bro. Say happy birthday. Thank you, sir. All right, we starting with a little 9.5 Voodoo Ranger. Again, brought that. Shout out Ron's other alter ego and Zaya for putting me up on that. I got to a point where beer wouldn't give me a buzz no more. It just make me heavy. And then I gave up on it. It was just making me feel bloated and shit. I gave up on it. And then they put me up on the Voodoo Ranger 9.5% alcohol by volume, fruit force and juice force. And that's been my jam ever since. Upper Echelon said, nah, for real, blessings to you, wishing you much more success and a wifey this year. Salutes from your mouth to God's ears, all right? Salutes to you, Upper Echelon. Thank you. Jonathan Pantoja said, the voice thing still ain't working. I was trying to be funny with the Mario voice. I got to get that fixed. I didn't have time to get that one fixed this week, but I'm going to get it done. You can get your Yoda and your Mario on around here, your Homer Simpson and shit. Bro, how can we celebrate you, man? You choose, man. There's many ways, man. That right there is enough. Crash Out said, we see you got the cut. Had to be fresh on the young guy's B-Day. Salutes. Absolutely. Nothing special today. Did a little laundry. Hung out. Did a little work on the phone. Went, had dinner with the OGs. Got out of there, and I'm here with y'all. Pretty much how it went down. Saturday, I'm going to kick it with my family and friends, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll do a little IRL and go live. So I'll let y'all know what's popping. But most likely we'll go live for part of that, for the hangout. I'm just go hang out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But again, we're here. We're here to celebrate. We're here to have a good time and kick it. What y'all been watching? What y'all been paying attention to? Y'all let me know what's popping. So we got the TTS. We got the super thanks. Super chat and super stickers are working. And do not forget, let me put this up here. We are also sponsored by our own Ill Shop. All right. Usual Suspects gear. The Usual Suspects logo in many different color combinations. All right. And we have the Il Cartel gear. Different color combinations. All right. Check that out. Boom, boom, boom. We got the solid color logo jump off. And for the Boss of the Backyard this summer, we got the El Guapo, not to be mistaken with El Chapo grilling apron, all right? So salutes to y'all. Y'all go check that out. We got different color combos for that too, right? For the Boss of the Backyard and Metal of the Man Cave. Not to mention, and don't forget, that we also have the No Pillow Talk pillow covers for the young hustler in your life that you want to keep his mouth shut. All right? He look over, he remind himself, no pillow talk. I can't tell this woman nothing. Why? Because she going to use it against me. I can't tell homie nothing. Why? He might use it against me. No pillow talk, all right? Salutes to y'all. Y'all know that's there. So make sure y'all check out the Ill Shop. I'm going to drop the link in the chat so y'all can see what we got going on over there. Boom. Here we go. Adrian Camacho is wilding. Adrian Camacho said 8-hour live. That's funny. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds said, the traidor estás más que bueno. Hopefully the Twins can tell us if it has too much fictional. Annabelle plays too much sometimes. Shit, I think Upper Echelon already said in the chat the other day, he lied on us. So it's going to be an interesting conversation when we start going through it. Again, I didn't want to alienate our non-Spanish speaking supporters, and I wanted to read that in English so that, or I thought there would be an audiobook or something in English, but there's not. I'm going to be the audiobook, evidently. Upper Echelon said, bro, you need to wear an El Guapo hoodie. El Guapo. All right, that's the correct spelling right there. All right, I put the El Guapo now. We're going to talk about spelling and pronunciation in a second. Jonathan Pantoja said, any particular favorite birthday dish, restaurant? I need me some merchandise. Particular favorite birthday dish, restaurant? Nah, not really, man. Just a beer and cool people, and I'm good, man. I don't need for much. Chucky Chigon said I read the Twins part. Bet. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna have that conversation. So let's talk Mocomo. All right. For those that are new to the live stream and new to the channel and don't know, here we go. Salutes Dior Too Cool, another brother from the ETC community. Just subscribe. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you for the subscription. Young Jissel said, listening while I got home from work, man. Salute Shy. I'm driving right now. Salutes to you. Drive safely. We know you're here. Salutes. Appreciate you. So the other day we put out I put out the La Barbie video, right? The video of La Barbie getting or La Barbie, all right, or however everybody wants me to say it. We put out that video of him getting arrested. And we read the whole story about him and the, head of Homeland Security or the FBI, whatever that guy's name was, GGL and Calderon. We read about all of that, and and then we went through the Twins paperwork, and I continued to say whenever I saw Buddy's name, I would say Mocomo, right? Mocomo, and it felt natural to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Salute to Up Echelon in the chat said Annabelle is exaggerating, but it's his story, so I would guess it's real except the part about us. I mean, some parts of it. I mean, I think if some people are willing to lie about one thing, they're willing to lie about a lot of things, but you might be right. So, Jonathan said, I'd rather say, Mocomo, how you been saying it than the way it's supposed to be. The Chomo gives bad vibes. Yeah, agreed. So check it out. So here's what happens. I leave. I put out the video. I'm in the street. I got to walk. I got a couple blocks I got to walk, and I'm in the street, and I'm making my business to make things a premiere and be in the live chat during the premiere. For those that don't know, we have lives with a live chat. We also have premieres where I'm putting up a video that was pre-recorded, but we're live in the chat, right? Watching the video together. So I try to be there for my audience, and I try to, extend my 2 cents and just be present while you guys talk about what's happening or whatever. So I'm walking down the street, I'm doing that. And salutes to Omar. Omar's probably mad at me right now, but it's okay. Omar, not Omar Carranza, another Omar. Omar was like, he was like, bro, it's not Mocomo with a K, it's Mochomo with a CH. He said make it a SH, Moshomo. That would be disagreeing with everybody else. But then after him, a couple other people were like, it's not Mocomo, it's Mochomo. Okay. And then I was like, but look, in my mind, I'm trying to wrap through my head, like, why am I saying it that way then? I heard it. That's why I'm saying it that way. So I thought I heard it from the Twins and maybe something else, maybe the podcast or something, right? Bet. So I tell Buddy, well, everywhere that I've heard it, I've heard that name before. I've heard it like that, right? He's like, where you heard it? And he's laughing at me. And now it got to the point where I'm like, bro, you're beating a dead horse already. You're missing this whole, episode laughing at me about some shit that I heard somebody else say the way it's said, right? So salutes to him. He bounced. He didn't come back. Everybody after that got in the comments. They was on my ass about it too. One dude was like, how could you roll your L's? I mean, how can you roll your R's and you can't pronounce mochomo? And I'm like, I can. You know what I'm saying? My natural instinct would have been to say mochomo. My natural instinct would have been that had I not heard it somewhere else. And then Jay clarified for me. He said, you ain't get it from us. Made that very clear. He said, you got it from Cartel Wives. If we go back to the last 2, 3, 4 months that I spent doing Cartel Wives, the actresses that are playing Val and Viv say the name Mokomo about 1,000 times. All right? Which intel would make me, since they're the people that were there in Mexico while this was all going down and know who these people are, right? Would make me say to myself, they know what the fuck they're talking about. So I'm Mokomo, 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 right? Got to the point in the comments where it's like, I'm not changing it. But he's like, yo, how you roll your R's and you can't say your CH's, right? And I'm like, I'm going to explain that in tomorrow's live. I hope that everybody that's complaining about it in the comments is there. He laughed about it, said he's enjoying the site. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's my explanation, is that I'm hearing that. Now, then it dawned on me. Okay, it makes sense. These are 2 actors playing Val and Viv on this audio book. It's not Val and Viv, right? And at the time that these 2 young ladies are in the studio doing this voiceover, who are they going to be able to call for a correction on this word? And they said it how they wanted to say it, which intel made me say it how I wanted to say it. I'm explaining it. Jay, me and you know, but I'm letting the world know. All right? That's why it was being said that way. So yes, I know how to roll my R's. I know how to say mochomo. All right? I just thought they knew what they were talking about over there, and I was getting the right information. So that's the explanation for the 100 people in the comments that was wilding out after the LaBarbie interview. All right? And if I feel like saying mokomo for the rest of my life, fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna say it. It is what it is. All right? Shout out here, let me go back to the chat real quick. Young Jizzle said, call him Kokomo. Yeah, no shit. I'm calling him whatever I want to call him. Adrian Camacho said, yeah, I remember it was the audiobook from Cartel Wives. Yeah. I mean, for me, sometimes all of this information jumbles up. It's coming from a lot of places. And again, there's now, since we busted over it, we 6,110, something like that, subscribers. And there's one me. You know what I mean? So I'm going to answer when I answer, and I'm answering now. All right. Salute to Kino in the building. Upper Echelon said, bro, you still talking? Of course. It's on 100 hours of video. It's there forever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they're still going to complain about it. When we get to 10,000 subs and when we get to 100,000 subs, it's going to be more comments about that shit. But they can kiss my entire ass. All right? Felix Reyes said, call him Mocoso. That's what it sounds like. JP the Ghost said, yeah, and guess what? You can't call me no lie nothing. All right? A bunch of guys with girl names, and everybody want to tell me about my pronunciations and shit. Great point, JP the Ghost, because that is something I wanted to bring up. All this judging me from Okomo, if I meet 90% of the people that are sub to this channel, they're going to call me chill. When they see me, they're going to call me chill. People come on here and call me chill all the time. I can't go out of my way to correct them at this point. You know what I'm saying? I let everybody kind of figure it out by themselves. All right, but people can't handle chill, but I'm supposed to know mochomo and shit. Upper Echelon said, nah, she's just passionate about what she does, plus it made her successful. I don't even know who she is, this Annabelle person. Adrian Camacho said, need the Val and Viv voice actors to call in. That would be a great conversation. And I'd be like, yo, were you comprehending what was happening in this story while you were spitting this? Upper Echelon says it's gonna be your new nick. What's gonna be my new nickname? Chucky Chigon said, damn that, thought it was Val and Viv telling their story. Nah, man. No. That voice actress that played Viv, she was hilarious though. She was good. Eduardo Jimenez said, bro, you owe us no explanation. However, being the gentleman that you are, I understand you looking out for all your followers. Absolutely, and not only that, it's like people come looking for something to complain about in a video. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you got and you're arguing with me about it for 20, 30 minutes on a 45-minute video, it's like, dude, all right, I get it. You know what I mean? All right? You call me chill, bro. That's going to be my nickname. Fuck, I'm a como. Call me what you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I thought it was chill when I first came across your channel. Velez, don't worry. Everybody does. Everybody. I got friends that still call me that. Listen, the homie that was supposed to be my co-host on this channel, may he rest in peace, Tremaine, the Big Show. His name was Tremaine. Tremaine. 90% of the people that grew up with us, that known us 20 years or more, called the man Jermaine. Jermaine was just easier for everybody than Tremaine. It was just easier. It was just easier than Tremaine. So, I get it. All right? Again, we walk with blinders through the world. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know until we know. Until something captures our attention and it's worth knowing and worth being correct with, we don't do it. People walk. You could walk up to somebody you know on the street. You'll be right up on them. They'll be looking straight at you. And sometimes they don't put it together that you're there. So, I can't, it is what it is. Shout out P. Serrato, said, happy birthday, bro. May God bless you with many more. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'm grateful for the ones that I've had, and I hope for many, many, many more. Upper Echelon said, bro, we ain't never calling you late for any meal. Don't call me late for the meal, Papa. I got to be on time. P. Serrato says, saludos all the way from California. Salutes to you, all my California people. Salutes to all my people in Texas. Appreciate y'all. Salutes to all my people all over the place. AZ, New Mexico, we got people in Australia and the Philippines. We got people from everywhere on this channel. I appreciate it. Again, we ain't even done shit yet, and the chat been popping, so I appreciate y'all. So that's it. That's the end of and that explanation it's just for, they're not gonna hear it because these people are not y'all. See, y'all are in here, y'all are following the content from beginning to end. These people that are in the comments, they come, they catch a piece, they talk they shit, then they ghost watch for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? But they're always going to come back. It doesn't matter. They can say whatever they want in the comments. They're always going to come back. But they don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about sometimes. Sometimes you got to put the correction down. I get judged for it, as you can see in the chat. Right?
Tom Tekashi 6ix9ine is not a rat.
Oh, shit. Trick Daddy just said something very, very controversial. Did you see that? Shout out Amy Nicole on the check-in. Happy birthday, Shael. I appreciate you. Hundreds up for you. Hundreds up for the whole chat. I caught this short right here. Trick Daddy just said some controversial shit. I want to see what y'all have to say about it. For those that are in here from ETC, if y'all remember when I was in Florida and I got on the live with Zaya, he asked me what I understood about the code of snitching. It was a late night. And I was like, yo, I just feel like if we do a crime together and you get popped off, and you drown me to survive, that's it right there, because again, we were always talking about the picking and choosing and the lines in between and all of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And people say, there's only one way, there's only one way. Now you can't tell, you can say whatever you want, Trick Daddy's a crackhead, this, that, the other. The man been in the street. You know what I'm saying? He has an opinion and a perspective on it. So I just wanted to check that perspective out real quick and see what the man had to say and then talk to y'all about it. Hold on one second. Here we go.
Tom Tekashi 6ix9ine is not a rat. A rat is somebody you do crimes with, get caught and they snitch on you. But when you got somebody that you're extorting, you're taking from him, you fucking his wife, you doing murder and other shit around it with somebody who you never thought was on that level. No, you're not supposed to even be on that level. How did they know that they was finna kill Tekashi 6ix9ine? You remember? They heard it on the wire. Both of them niggas who claim he's a rat was wearing wires. Both of them. Now do your research on that. Everybody forget about that. Rats don't snitch on rats. Tekashi 6ix9ine is not a rat.
I throw it to the chat. What do you feel about that? Do we need to put up a poll about Tekashi 6ix9ine? He's loving the attention that Trick got him, I'm sure, right now. if he gained any traction from it, you know what I mean? But I'm interested to hear what y'all think in the chat. Again, hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Got more likes than viewers. Appreciate it. That's how it should be. If they come in, they come out, they'll be back. Everybody gotta go get something to eat. How y'all feel about that, chat? Tekashi 6ix9ine is
rat
not a
is
rat.
somebody you do
Rat somebody you do crimes with, get caught, he snitch on you. But when you got somebody that you're extorting, taking it from him, fucking his wife, doing this, murder, and other shit around, with somebody who you never thought was on that level, you know he not even supposed to be there. How'd you know the cops know they was gonna kill him? Because everybody was wearing a wire. We need a poll? Amy said we need a poll. All right. We're going to put up a poll.
Your research on that. Everybody forget about that. Rats
now, my
don't snitch
understanding is I don't think it was the dudes that were jacking him up that night that were wearing a wire. I don't know. I haven't done the research on that. From my understanding, it was the driver. How bananas is that? That this dude's getting snatched up. This guy that he hired to drive him around is wearing a wire on a whole nother case that got nothing to do with them. Amy Nicole, a rat is a rat in your opinion? We hear you. Again, I don't know if you've seen what we cover on this channel, but that's been a big topic of conversation. Is there any leeway? Is there any perspective? Is there any, is the code bullshit? Especially when we find out that major factions and major cartels, the most major cartels, have been using it as a tactic for many, many, many years. It's just another tool in the belt. We can smoke him. We can send him to jail. We can send the police to get them. We can do this. It's become a tactic. So that's been a topic of conversation around here. We'll put up a poll. We'll probably put up a couple of polls before the night's done. Let me put this on live chat because I'm only seeing the top chat. Jonathan Pantoja said Jimmy was on a call. Jonathan, you got to explain it to me. I'm lost right there. JP the Ghost said driver was a whole fed. It was only a matter of time shit went south. Buddy was definitely sitting there gathering every piece of information that came through that back seat, and I'm sure it was a lot. And they ain't had no clue. Tekashi ain't had no clue. You know? You don't know the Uber driver you get in with is, you know? Upper Echelon said, he wasn't about that life and he wasn't even a blood. That's their fault. And that's basically what Trick said too. Trick said he not on that level. You know he not on that level. Go on, let's play one more time.
No rats. Tekashi 6ix9ine is not a rat. A rat is somebody you do crimes with, get caught and they snitch on you. But when you got somebody that you're extorting, you're taking from him, you fucking his wife, you doing murder and other shit around it with somebody who you never thought was on that level. No, you're not supposed to even be on that level. How did they know that they was finna kill Tekashi 6ix9ine? You remember? They heard it on the wire. Both of them niggas who claim he's a rat was wearing wires. Both of them. Now do your research on that. Everybody forget about that. Rats don't snitch on rats. Tekashi.
So basically, did Tekashi paint himself in the corner? He said, I'm going to pop off. I'm going to get these bloods and I'm going to string them along. We're going to make videos. It's going to look good. We're going to pop off. And then they became his manager. And then they stepped on his head. Yeah, they got that. There was definitely phones as well. Again, that could have been one of those guys. Because they did get Jimmy on one of those phone calls. And I thought I would see more come from that as far as Jim Jones goes. That strangely just disappeared. P. Serrato said the game is changing so bad it's hard to judge nowadays. Right. And for some it's not. For some it's absolutely easy to judge. They judge without information. They judge without truth. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people, more people than not, stand on a decision they made, even if it's not true and they don't know it's true and they ain't done the research to find out whether it's true or not. People just make a decision, pick a side, and whatever their gut tells them at that moment, they go with that without information, and then you hear a bunch of bullshit stories. You know? Jonathan Pantoja said there was a recording of Jim Jones calling for a violation on 6ix9ine, a super violation. And he was just saying that as slang. I don't know that that's a thing, that they really call it that, a extra super violation. He was just talking. You know what I mean? They make a big deal out of everything, just like Jay said about, they find one guy that's a low-level member of the cartel and he's doing something. Next thing you know, they're saying they all do it, Devil worship, this, that, the other. They fantasize shit. They make things fantastic. And they overblow it. Felix Reyes said there's no loyalty amongst crooks, so I do my dirt all by my lonely. I've been living by that Naughty by Nature song my whole life. You know what I'm saying? That dirt all by my lonely shit is just, sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you need an extra hand, but dirt all by my lonely. Or no dirt at all. How about that? JP the Ghost says 6ix9ine had NY lit though, but people won't admit it. He put paper in a lot of their pockets, but greed was the downfall. I mean, yeah, because you're not going to be able to control a whole pack of wolves like that, You got one guy that's trying to, hold on, y'all back up. This guy's trying to get over, right? But he don't want y'all to get over. So in order for y'all to get over, y'all got to get around him. They got around Shotty and got at Lil Takashi. Upper Echelon says the soft dude got the best of them. I guess just hit them harder. It's all fun and games till the rabbit got the gun. Yeah. It was a pack of wolves on top of Buddy. Mind you, am I condoning dude? I can't stand dude's guts. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just I couldn't stand them before all that shit came to light, because I'm sure a lot of y'all can see through that. It's transparent. So, the rabbit definitely had the gun. He got lucky. He got out of there, but they did get greedy, Shotty was over there trying to do his thing, keep everybody off of him, but they was like, we got to super violate him. And what did he do? He went public and had to talk out loud. Separate himself from them. Separated himself from them, and then instantly, them indictments came down. But somehow Jimmy got out of that. Jonathan Pantoja said, I think it's messed up how 6ix9ine trolled Casanova when he was trying to stay on the straight and narrow with his music. Man, Casanova is so struck right now. He's in a bad situation. I don't know how long it's gonna be before that guy sees the light of day. Again, I had a lot of hope for him. He reminded me a lot. I always said he was the grandson, and I guess he's from Brownsville too, so it makes sense.
Velis408 donated $46.
Jesus.
Happy BDHE. Have a couple more voodoos.
Man,
Clinking beer
salutes
mugs.
to you, Velez. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You let me know if it was a typo. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Shy. Have a couple more voodoos. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much, Velez. Salutes to you. But yeah, man. Sheesh. Let it ring out one more time. Let it ring out one more time.
Velis408 donated $46. Happy BDHE.
That's
Have
my
a
niece
couple more
Knuckles doing the
voodoos.
heel
Clinking beer
kicks
mugs.
up there. That's my niece Knuckles. She's a black belt. She ain't no joke. Upper Echelon said, hey, Shy, I listened to one of your songs, but it reminded me of True Life a bit. Do you feel like you had any type of similarities to him? I've heard similarities to every Latino rapper that ever existed. You know what I'm saying? I've been Fat Joe, Cuban Link. He said, I've been compared to every Latino MC. Sometimes you might have to listen to us side by side to see the differences. I was already who I was by the time I found True Life, and shout out to the Lower East Side, Manhattan. Salute to y'all. I spent some time on the Lower East Side. A lot of good people out there. A lot of I made a lot of friends that are still my friends today. You know what I'm saying, from the Lower East Side and from Brownsville. So salutes to them. But yeah, no, my style was always just me and whatever the beat told me to do. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been compared. Oh, you sound like Fat Joe. Oh, you sound like Cuban Link. Oh, you sound like, this one or that one. Velez said, no typo, brother. I love here. Salutes to you, Velez. I appreciate you. Peace, Serrato, laughing it off. But yeah. So, but I'm a True Life fan. The boy can spit. When I was in LES, he was locked down. He's home now, so salutes to him. But he's dope. He's always been dope. Yeah. So there we have it. I just wanted to have that Tekashi conversation right there. See if it was his only other option after getting extorted, stepped on, supposedly girl smashed, robbed for sure, kidnapped for sure, stepped on for sure. But was that his out? Was that his in case of emergency break glass? Shout out Fred B. Said they might compare, but Shia is Chicago's own. Salutes to you, Fred B. I appreciate you. Thank you for checking in, man. Ivan Levi said, what up, Shia? We here, man. Salutes to you. Appreciate you being here, man. We just hanging out. We nonchalant today. Saludos. Was it all justified for him? Because his only other option was to start smoking fools, right? Or to stay a victim. But they all weren't going to stay victims long, not with the driver wired up. Upper Echelon said it might be the struggle that I feel the similarities. I mean, passion is passion. And passion is not exclusive to me or anybody else. It's a force that we can all tap into. The ether where the lyrics come from, it's a force we could all tap into and be able to express how it feels. My thing when I was rapping, and I always used to tell the MCs that work with me, don't tell me what it looked like, tell me how it feels. So that might be it, Upper Echelon. That actually might be it. That absolutely might be it.
Tom Cruise.
I wish I could play. I wish I could play more music. The problem with playing music is they smash you up. I gotta talk to Zaya. He has music all the time, but he's not monetized, so he don't worry about it. He gets his money, through other means on the channel. Again, he created clap coins and all of that. But Vernon Himes on the check-in. What up, Shy in chat? Salutes to you, Vernon. We just hanging out today, bro. But yeah, he has all those other things set up, so I have to figure it out. I have to ask.
Tom.
But I would like to be able to just vibe out and play music on some nights. Remember the other night when we did the 8-hour stream, I was worried about something. And what happens is after an 8-hour stream, after a 5-hour stream, you cannot edit the video anymore. YouTube won't let you edit the video. So if there was something in there that was copywritten that I would be able to cut out, I couldn't do it. So that's why I want to try to always end the long lives before 5 hours. And if we're going 8 hours, 10 hours, we'll just start over. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it. All right. When is the next Flores interview? I'll talk to them in the next couple of days and see if we could lock something down. Again, I like when they're on. I like to promote it and take every opportunity to continue to boost the channel. Again, I'm going to also clean up the Discord, get things right. The question section, I intended it to be basically a place where people could just drop their questions and it becomes a list. Well, it's kind of become a place to speak in there. So I'm going to organize the whole channel, the whole Discord, and make sure things are in the right place. So we have a smoother experience, and we also have a list of questions. So the next time they come on, everybody's questions have at least been considered. Again, they're never going to answer everything they have. Some things they turn down. They haven't, not many, but it will happen. But your question will at least be considered and heard. All right? So they'll be on soon. I'll keep y'all posted. JP the Ghost said every live is an interview with the twins, the usual suspects. Now, absolutely usual suspects. I'm hoping P's listening somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely usual suspects. Shout out to them. JP the Ghost says shout out to them. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Again, they help this channel a lot, man. We you know, it's a hard fought battle. Again, a lot of other channels grow very quickly. But ain't nothing ever came easy for me, and this is not, you know, exclusive to that either. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it moving. Just keep it moving till we get there, and when we get there, we'll go harder. That's the game. All right? So I'm gonna put up a poll real quick just for this first little Tekashi topic. And then I want to talk to y'all about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I want to hear your thoughts because thoughts are all over the place. And did you see homie that did his wifey dirty with the gauge? Sheesh. Listen, man. Relationships ain't worth all that. Was the treatment Tekashi received justification for his cooperation? Y'all let me know if y'all want that worded differently. Was the treatment Tekashi, I don't even know how to spell that fool's name. His name is Mokomo. Was the treatment Tekashi received justification for his cooperation? Yes or no? Start the poll. Vernon Himes said Tyson knocking Jake Paul out. All the way out. You got a round? You picking a round? All the way out, huh? Pablito said, I'm glad that those brothers are free. Thank God gave them the second chance. Salute to you, Pablito. Thank you for checking in. And I'm sure they appreciate your sentiment. If they ain't here listening now, we know one is, but if they both ain't here listening now, or he might have stepped off. If they both ain't here now, they'll be here later, and they'll appreciate your sentiment. Bernard said Tyson knocking Jake Paul out. That's going to be the next poll. I think a strategy that Mike needs to start using right now is he needs to start disrespecting Jake Paul. He just needs to talk about, I'm gonna fucking chew the eyeballs out of their sockets. He think he gonna lose an ear this time? I'm taking a nostril. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm fierce. I'm taking a nostril off this month. Upper Echelon said, Shy, I think it'll be dope to line up a few subjects. Like maybe the reaction to Oakland Leaks or something. Absolutely. We could do anything like that. We could do a reaction to that for sure. For sure. Salutes. 030 North said, I want Mike Tyson to win, but it's going to be hard against a young guy that's been training every day for the last 2 years. And it's going to be sad to see Mike Tyson getting knocked out. Woo. I think Mike can shake Buddy from inside. First of all, Mike is still a shark. He's just one big muscle. You know what I'm saying? Vernon Himes said he took it easy on Roy Jones by not throwing any uppercuts. But why do you think he did that, though? What was the reason? Upper Echelon said you never know. Jake Paul might have paid for that win. You know, people tell me that, and I hope that's not the case because I'll tell you what. I'm a firm believer that is there corruption in combat sports? Yes. But I also feel like not so much for boxing, but for mixed martial arts, the UFC can never risk that. So it would never come from the from the corporation. It would have to come from a fighter. People have been talking about they might be paying because this is going to be an exhibition. They might be paying for this to be what it is, and they're just he's going to go down or whatever, and this is a fixed fight. I'm hoping that's not the case, man. Because I don't understand why people keep watching this dude, Jake Paul, if that's the case. Upper Echelon said it's all about the money, but, man, Velez said Mike only needs one punch to knock him out. Mike need one punch to knock out any motherfucker that exists on the planet right now. You know what I'm saying? He landed right, they die. And if they die, they die. Jonathan Pantoja said, if I may ask, what do you mean justification? He left a dirty taste for Latinos. I know my Mexican self felt weird. Justification meaning what Trick Daddy said. Trick Daddy said he not a snitch. He said it plain and clear. He not a snitch. This is a snitch. And he said what he said. And he said, this guy, they were extorting him. They were sleeping with his girl. This, that. Is all of those things that were done to him a justification to make him less than a snitch? Vernon Heim said didn't want to knock him out. I don't know, man. Maybe he was more couldn't, Vernon. Maybe he was more out of shape. Maybe those two were matched up age-wise better, and it was an endurance game. It had been so long, Mike didn't know what both of them probably didn't realize that they couldn't go that long, because I don't see either one of those guys going in there and saying I don't want to knock him out. They could say that shit afterwards, but you in a fight, man. And if anybody's fighters, it's Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. So that would suck if they're in there playing patty cake and they're not trying to finish each other. If you can't, I understand that. But if you're not trying, what the fuck are we talking about? It's going to be a sparring match. Shit going all rounds. JP the Ghost. Mike only needs one shot. All about the money. Let's see. What's good, Shy? What up, chat? Salute SoCal on the check-in. Hundreds up to the chat. We just hanging out. Nothing special. Nothing crazy. Celebrating my birthday. Salutes to you. Mike Tyson is super notorious for his uppercuts. He did not throw not one uppercut. Yeah. You're right. Very well known for his uppercut. Something could have probably been stopping that. But who knows? Like you said, he could have been taking it easy. Omar Carranza said, did you see the slow motion video where Anthony Joshua threw a punch and missed Francis? Stop it. But Francis went down. See, I can't. I saw the punch. I watched the fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I'm going to look for it right now. If you got the link, let me know if you got the link, Omar. Thank you, SoCal. Appreciate you, bro. Let me, if you got the link, Omar, let me know and I'll give you a temporary wrench so we can get that. Austin Rice said, I'd rather go to a Diddy party than face Mike Tyson. Austin, you see my story today? Or it was yesterday? All right, I posed that. That's going to be the next poll. How much is it worth to one of y'all to take one right hook from Mike Tyson right now at 58 years old? Right? Y'all let me know. Salutes Vernon Hines. Happy birthday. Aaron Hernandez, happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Appreciate y'all. Austin said, I'd rather go to a Diddy party than face Mike Tyson. I don't know, man. I might have to fight Mike, bro. Diddy's way scarier than Mike Tyson. JP the Ghost said, hey, yo, Austin. Diddy's kind of scary, man. Let me see if I can find this. 323G said that would take my liver. Okay, I didn't consider that. Body shot or headshot. I was thinking headshot. How much for a headshot? But we could break it up. All right, how much are you willing to take a body shot? Or right hook to the jaw? Friend of mine from Cali hit me up and was like, bro, all the money I was going to make to live on, I'm dead. I'm not going to live off it. I'm straight. I ain't going. Joshua Ngannou, I don't know, Phantom Punch. Maybe let's see, Phantom Punch. Because as far as I saw, he hit him with a straight right. Is it cash up front? Damn, that's a good question. I like these questions. If so, 50K body, 100K head? Austin Wright, man, you a cheap date, bro. God damn. SoCal said $10. It ain't much. Oh, happy salutes to you. Thank you for the super chat, SoCal. It ain't much, but happy birthday. Stay on your grind, homie. It's all appreciated, brother. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. I appreciate the donos. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. Cash up front. So Hausa said cash up front, 50K to the body, 100K to the head. And he's saying, he's 58 years old. He ain't got it like that. It's probably, 100K you get through. I think the surgery gonna cost more than 100K, bro. Surgery gonna cost way more than 100K. 58-year-old lion is still a lion. Facts. Shout out Alec. Happy birthday, big man. Salutes to you. I didn't know, just tuned in. Don't worry, never late, always on time. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Jonathan said, I might have to be unalived by Iron Mike. I might have to be unalived by Mike Tyson, by Iron Mike. I'd rather be unalived by Iron Mike than attend a Diddy party if there ain't any exceptions where I can stay with the models. Hey, there you go. But you gotta watch out with the models, man. You gotta see the goods first. Don't get in the room. Don't wait to see the goods till you're in the room. Again, shout out SoCal for the dono. Appreciate you. Thank you. Mike probably told him he's gonna take it easy. Told Paul, man, that would just break my heart. That'd be like Superman dying, man. Nah, man. I like my Mike. I'll tell you what Tremaine used to tell me. I used to tell Tremaine, Scarface got a new album. He talking some way mental. He's like, I don't like my Scarface retrospectful and introspectful. I like my Scarface ignorant. I said, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's how I like my Mike Tyson. I like my Mike Tyson ignorant, especially at fight time. It's a different guy when you chilling across the table from Joe Rogan. I get that, you know what I'm saying? Like Vernon said, a lion's still a lion. But I want Mike to be like, I want Mike to want to, because that's why I felt Mike took this fight. Forget just the money, right? But I'm tired of seeing this kid knocking these bums out. The kid ain't never going to fight a ranked opponent. It's just not going to happen. I don't see it happening. I see Conor coming back before I see this kid fighting a ranked opponent, you know? Austin Rice said Mike going to knock Jake Paul out of boxing. He going to go tag team with Logan in WWE. Good. He could go. But enough with fighting retired MMA fighters. Enough with fighting fucking, retired fighters, old men, or young dudes that ain't got no experience. The last dude that he fought, I couldn't even tell you who the fuck that dude was. All I know is dude went out real quick. Dude went out like the bag was in his locker and he had to get the shit out of there and go home. That's what it looked like. Let's see. I feel like Mike, they need to keep Mike away. I'm straight with psychedelics and bud and all of that. Keep Mike away from the DMT. Keep him away from the toad. Keep him away from the bud. Put him in that ring, and that's it. Just feed him ears and let him go get dude and destroy him. Alex said it perfectly. Eat your babies ignorant. That's how I like my Mike Tyson. Eat your babies ignorant. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Vernon said it will have to take a lot of money for me to sip through a straw for 6 weeks. Hell yeah. Austin already said it, though. He taking 100 stacks. 100 stacks. I've asked that question to people before, like, outside and random. Fools be dropping $1 million numbers on them because they don't want no part of it. Upper Echelon says, so what happens if he knocks out Mike Tyson? But no matter what, he getting that bag. Absolutely. SoCal said pre-weed smoking Mike Tyson was the best Tyson for real. Yeah, but he wasn't good to himself, that Mike Tyson. That was the problem with pre-weed smoking Mike Tyson. I need Mike being good to himself as well. Brendan Himes said Mike Perry wants the Jake Paul. Now that I want to see, Mike Perry versus Jake Paul. That would be amazing. Sally Correa on a check-in. Happy birthday, Shy. May the Lord bless you with many, many more blessings. Thank you very much, Sally. I appreciate you, big sister. I am indeed your little brother now. Salutes. SoCal said, I broke my back. Spinal. Mike Tyson was the GOAT. Absolutely. Again, not a Mike Tyson that was good to himself. Jonathan Pantoja said, if we're talking about Puerto Rico, his opponent been training since 13, if I heard correctly. If we're talking about Puerto Rico, what? Jake Paul? Jake Paul ain't been training since he was 13. Ivan Levi said, I'm with Upper Echelon on this one. Jake might already have the win in his pocket. That would fucking suck. I want to see them fight. You know what I'm saying? There's just some things I don't need bastardized. And that's the problem with this world. Everything's bastardized, man. You know, bastardize my fight. Now Omar telling me that there might be a phantom punch in the Ngannou fight. I don't know. I seen his face fuck up. I seen his shit go left, come back right, fall forward, hit the ground, bounce some more. His face was everywhere. And them straight rights. Listen, when me and Oso was watching that fight live, I saw Anthony Joshua throwing them straight rights at the mitts in the locker room, and he was punching through the target. And as soon as I said it, everybody else said it, and everybody saw what he was on, and those are the same punches that he won the fight with. Shout out Pablito. He said this might be the biggest paycheck for Jake Paul. Hopefully he does the best with it. Hopefully he get his ass knocked out. Salute to Think Like a Kingpin in the building. Happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here. And thank you for always blessing us with your time. Thank you, sir. Vernon Heim said it's a lose-lose for Jake. Absolutely. If he gets knocked out, it's Mike Tyson. If he knocks out Mike, he was supposed to. He beat up an elderly man. Jonathan Pantoja said the Puerto Rican, the zone match with Jake Paul or one of them YouTube. Oh, yeah, that was the one in Puerto Rico. You're right. Where old girl Amanda couldn't fight. He fought, and the dude he knocked out, I don't even know. They grabbed dude backstage and threw him in some trunks and some shoes and said, come get some. You know what I mean? Shout out Gucci Kano on the check-in. Happy birthday, bro. Salutes to you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. The likes is up. We having a good night so far. We talking this Mike Tyson shit. But Vernon's right. See, let's take the money. Let's say it's not a fixed fight, right? Let's take the money out the picture. Upper Echelon said, what happens if he knocks out Mike Tyson? But no matter what, he get in the bag. And Vernon said it's a lose-lose for Jake, and I believe that. Again, somebody asked me in my DMs if I thought this was horrible for Mike's legacy, and I said no. Mike's legacy is set in stone, all right? Chiseled with the chisels of the gods. Mike's legacy is set in stone. Can he add to it? Only. He can't take away from it. He'd have to do some really fucked up shit to take away from his legacy. So, on that note, what can he do to add to his legacy? He can knock Jake Paul the fuck out, get him out of boxing. Knock him out bad. Like have Buddy stanky legging all over the place and just lay him flat. Or if he gets knocked out by Jake, he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And if he knocks Jake out, Jake got knocked out by an old man. So it's a lose-lose for Buddy. And hopefully either way, he gets the fuck out of boxing. You know? Salute Pablito, he said facts. Think like Kingpin said, where the cake at? I ate that shit already. The OG had the cake chilling. I'm gonna have another one on Saturday, all right? But y'all are gonna see me lose weight between here and then. All right, let's see what's up with this poll. Get your votes in. I'm about to shut that poll down. We're gonna move on to the Mike Tyson, talk poll. 48 said, happy birthday, big dog. Salute from Broward County, Florida. Salute to you, 48. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. 030 North said, Jake Paul calling out Canelo. Jake says Canelo's ducking him. I don't know that. You think Canelo would participate in a exhibition? You think he'd participate in something that's not sanctioned? I don't know that he would. Not yet. I don't think he's at that point in his career yet. Floyd would. Floyd did and made dude look stupid, but that's how delusional these guys are. These are the kind of guys, Jake Paul and Logan Paul are the kind of guys that be in the comments. They ask you a question, they want the answer that they want. You know what I'm saying? Logan Paul never believed, he believes that he shook up Floyd. Like Floyd was toying with this giant in the cage, you know what I'm saying? But dude tells himself he had a chance. And he's like, those are not punches, bro. You just a big dude flailing your fucking arms around. You know what I mean? Pablito, as overrated as you think Canelo is, he's still, been at the top of boxing for a long time and probably doesn't want to waste his time for this kid and probably isn't in the position yet to be like, oh, I'm going to go do an exhibition. For what? He wants to fight ranked fighters. Jake doesn't. Let's see. Boom. Amy Nicole dropped the cake in the chat. Salutes to you, Amy. Thank you. There it is. Think like a kingpin. Have the cake and eat it too. Diego, happy B-Day, man. Salutes to you, Diego. Appreciate you being here. Upper Echelon. He waiting for it, but he'll take the bread instead. Canelo. That's what you're saying, Upper Echelon, that Canelo's waiting for it? Vernon Heim said, I think Tyson's going to kill him. If not, it's fixed. Here's the thing. You got to give Jake his credit. All right? Jake been training. Is he pimping Puerto Rico? Absolutely. Pimping it. Right? He had the nerve to say that, Canelo, me and you could fight and the rivalry, and I'll be the face of Puerto Rico and you be the face of Mexico. Are you fucking crazy? You the face of Ohio, bruh. And I'm sure there's other people from Ohio that are probably a couple steps up on that ladder than you. But what the fuck are you talking about? All right. So he's pimping the island, all right? But he's been training and he's been fighting, and you don't just you don't just knock out what's buddy the welterweight, UFC welterweight. You don't just knock out guys like that. You know, those guys took you lightly. Mike not gonna take you lightly. I want Mike to be like, I'm gonna bite his fucking cheek off. I'm gonna rip his brother's face off. Like, I want Mike to be wildin'. Let's see. Pete just hit the Discord. Told him to bless the live. Salutes to you, JP. Appreciate you. Thank you. Amy Nicole said, I think it's all a joke on both sides. You know what I thought it was real quick? When I first saw it, I said, this is kind of disgusting because this kid does not even deserve to be in a ring with a Mike Tyson. Right? That's number one. Number two is he don't deserve to be in the ring with Mike Tyson. And when he did the signing on his shirt, I said, this is like when Snoop Dogg said he was going to quit smoking. I knew the moment he said, I'm going to give up smoke. I said, oh, this fool's marketing is crazy, and everybody's going to eat it up. And they did, and what was it? It was all a marketing campaign for a smokeless fire pit. So if this is that, I'm disappointed. But from what I'm hearing, it's not going to be sanctioned by any organized body, and it's just going to be like an exhibition. No rules, so anything can happen. It can be a money fight. Great content as always. Perfecto J, salutes to you. Thank you, sir. Carlos Blanco, happy birthday. Salute from Cali. Thank you very much. Salutes to Cali. Brittany Montalvo, happy birthday, side. Thank you very much, Brittany. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us while we talk our shit about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. We're going to talk about some other things, too. Jonathan Pantoja said Canelo said he wouldn't, that he respects the sport too much when on the Breakfast Club. I mean, I appreciate that. Like, this guy could walk around saying all the tough shit he want. He's not going to fight a ranked opponent. Run around, talk all that shit you want. You're not going to fight a ranked opponent. He better hope he don't piss Mike off. I hope he pissed him off already. I want Mike mad. Mad. Diego said, who you got in the Canelo versus Mungia? I have no clue. I haven't paid attention to the Mungia guy. I just like a good fight. But I will pick, if I know both guys, I'll pick. Albert Flores said it's justified, but the only thing that rubs everyone the wrong way is that Tekashi stepped so hard and everyone knew he wasn't about it. It was the turn of the century when trolls wanted to go viral. And that's why I felt like he was a jerk off before any of that happened. That's how I looked at him. 48 said, I got a Frenchie named Canelo. I like him over any one of the Pauls. Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. Upper Echelon said, no, you. I was responding to Think Like a Kingpin asking about the cake. Oh, no, we got our cake. We eating it too. Brendan Heim said, Jake can fight. Buddy's going up against the baddest man on the planet. Absolutely. 58-year-old baddest man on the planet. But if Mike has to, the ferocity that he taps into when he got Rafael Cordero with the mitts backing the fuck up, getting his head out the way, that animal, one round, he just needs, and if it don't work from there, then take this beating for the next 7 or whatever it is. But I'm just hoping they fight for real. I want to see them fight for real. Mike is gonna take a bite out of Chunk's pride. I hope he take out of Jake's pride. I hope he take a bite out of his face or something. I need Mike to go crazy on this one because I don't want to see. That kid is very strong, very capable of knocking people out. He knows how to throw a punch. You know what I mean? He's gonna have natural speed, quickness, agility, natural. You know what I'm saying? But Mike was raised to be a machine, and a machine he was. At 15 years old, Mike Tyson's speed, and if you just watch him shadow box, it was, a lot of people like to downplay it. Whatever. I don't see Phantom Punch though on YouTube. I'm looking for a Phantom Punch. Exclusive unseen angle. Let's see if this is the one they're talking about.
Shopify Point of Sale makes it easy to start and grow your retail business. All backed by the world's most powerful.
Damn, they inside. Already inside the ring. Damn, I missed it. Shitting me, he didn't hit him. Shitting me, he didn't hit him. That's the first one. Might not be the one they're talking about. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, you can't fake that whip. You're not no actor. You ain't no actor. You can't fake that whip of the neck like that perfectly in front of a live audience and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Hold on 1 sec. I'm missing out on Texas. Bam. Salute. Yeah, nah, that one right there was real. Let's see what this next one is. He got up. Let's watch him. A little shaky. Look a little lost. Woo! Ah, man. Bub made contact with his whole shit right here. Shout out Velez said if everything goes, Paul isn't gonna be all natural. Hell no. Neither is Mike. Shouldn't be. Let him do whatever he wanna do. You know what I mean? I would like to know what's the size discrepancy between the two. The age discrepancy is what, 31 years? But I don't know what the size discrepancy is. You know what I mean? Wow. But no, he caught him. He ate all of that. Bad night for Francis. Shit. That boy ate all of them shots. Well, he didn't eat them. He went down. He went all the way down. Sad night for Francis. To me, he still made the right decision leaving the UFC. I'm going to end this poll now, y'all. He still made the right decision leaving the UFC because he made a lot of money. He made a lot of money. All right? And it ain't just about the money. The man knew what he was capable of, knew what he wanted to do, knew what his dreams were, and wasn't going to let somebody bully him into not having them. And he went after it, and it worked out for him. Did Tyson Fury take him lightly? Quite possible. Does Francis still have a future in the sport? Absolutely. Because the guy only gets better. You know what I'm saying? You can see fighters get better between fights, and the guy's only getting better. I don't think he's a wash in the sport, and I think you'll see them rematch in a couple of years. But again, I don't think he made a bad move getting out of there. All right, y'all, I'm ending this poll. The poll is, was the treatment Tekashi received justification for his cooperation? 53% said no, not justification. And 46%, so very close, 46% said yes, that was enough. They was banging his girl, they was extorting him, they was robbing him. You know, he that was his only way out. So that's that poll right there. Salutes to y'all. Appreciate y'all. We had 28 votes. Nice little turnout on the votes. Salutes to y'all. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I did. Jake can fight. Buddy's going up against the baddest man on the planet. Mike's going to take a bite. Jonathan said Mike needs to leave him how Marquez left Pacquiao. And maybe stretched out to remind people to never disrespect him for any reason. For the sport. I want to see Mike knock him the fuck out for the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, we don't play boxing. Get your ass out of here. You know? Get your ass out of here. They didn't underestimate Jake Paul. John Hernandez said they didn't underestimate Jake Paul. Those guys sucked at boxing. They did. You can't compare boxing and MMA. It's two different sports, and Mayweather carried this dude. And that I agree with all of that. All right? I agree with all of that. MMA boxing is not, you know, here you're not worried about your legs. You're able to stand in different ways and use all this footwork. These guys are trained another way. Their shit is striking. I agree. Some guys do both? Yes, absolutely. All right? And those guys did suck. But Again, this guy is. I believe. I thought Anderson Silva had a shot, but this guy is only gonna pick guys like Mike, man. Guys that should be AARP. You know, he gonna want to fight Chuck Liddell and his beer belly next. You know, but is he ever gonna fight Tommy Fury again? Probably not. Did that leave Tommy Fury? Does that leave Tommy Fury unmotivated to talk his shit and be ready to fight him? Probably not. But Jake Paul ain't gonna fight no ranked opponents. And Mayweather did carry dude. He shouldn't have. You know, he should have made sure dude knew his place. And dude left there not knowing his place, because he still walks around telling people, you see, like right there, I felt him dip a little bit. Get the fuck out of here. You lost your mind, man. I think Jake is 200, maybe 215 pounds. John Hernandez said boxing is all about the biggest risk for the biggest reward. Remember that. Well, Francis took the biggest risk for sure. Correction, boxing is about the least risk and biggest reward. Well, no, he took the biggest risk. He took the biggest risk in business. Samsung said, listen to your show with the Flores twins, like your commentary. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Ivan said, and if Mike lands one of those crazy hooks and sleeps Jake, now what? You know, Jake, it's a lose-lose for Jake. Damn, everyone just wants people to die for the streets, huh? Yeah, man. I mean, we asked the question last time. What's the harder thing to do? Kill your friends or tell on them? And that was an overwhelming vote that killing them would be easier. the pick and choose planet we live on. Crash Out said, would the twins sign and manage 6ix9ine? There was a bag in it. Shit, if there's a bag in it, I'm gonna manage the motherfucker. Albert Floyd said, for those who said no, do you just get killed and let yourself take advantage of then? I want to see what's the other side of the argument. We'll never get we'll get what they want us to have, and they'll hear only what they want to hear on both sides. So I don't know what to, Samson said Mike has the power, doesn't have the stamina. Exactly. So if he's going to do something crazy, that shit got to happen very, very early. Mike needs to knock him out within 2 rounds. Absolutely. Gucci Cano said, let's be real. Paul going to win. He's the ringmaster in the circus of exhibitions. Man, the exhibition king. Vernon Heim said, I thought Anderson Silva was going to whoop him. So did I. JP the Ghost said he need to fight Miguel Cotto and give him a bag. Cotto's still fighting? Cotto done. Cotto vacationing. How much is Mike getting paid? Who knows? Probably a big one, though. Mike, it seems like his woman's his business manager. I don't know if it's his current wife or was the wife before, but she took care of him. She made the man rich again. When he ended up busted, she made him rich again. But again, I don't want to see Mike sprawled out at the hands of some YouTube kid. I'd much rather him fight old, slow Evander Holyfield than do that, Who knows? So let's put that poll up next. Who you got? Who's gonna win? Who wins? Iron Mike. I should be putting up, is it a real fight? I'm going to put that as a third option. Shit, what did I just do? Jake Paul. And then the extra option is, don't matter, is fixed. I don't even like that word, is fixed. Now they had a little controversy in the UFC recently with a coach that had a Discord server. Pose up, yo. He had a Discord server and he knew when other fighters were injured. And he had a betting server on Discord where he had people, he would give them betting picks. And man, that turned into a whole big old thing. He had like hundreds and hundreds of people that were subscribing to his Discord to get these picks. And he had insider information. And he was spreading it, and that got wind. The UFC got wind of it, and that was the end of the betting. Rogan can't bet no more. Nobody could bet no more over there. Fighters, none of that shit. I mean, used to be the staff could bet. They can't even bet no more. Cotto retired, but for a couple mil, he putting them gloves on. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure he'd love to go beat the shit out of Jake Paul, unless he's over there training him on the island and shit, catching a bag that way. Quite possible, right? Anything's possible. Bernheim said he went the distance with Roy. Yeah. I think they were primed for each other at that time. I think Mike just needs to put the pressure on this dude right now. Press conferences, everything. You know what I'm saying? I hate this kid. I hate what he's doing to boxing. I hate that he won't fight no ranked opponents. I'm here to get him out of there. I want to smash his face. I want to break every bone in his... I want to smash his cornea through the back of his... All of that shit. I need Mike like that. Get dude in that... Get in that zone, and then round 1, round 2, hop out that corner, take the center of that ring, and walk straight up on dude, because that's the only shot he got, is to go knock that kid out. He got to do him the way Joshua did Ngannou in order for, for me to be satisfied. But that, who knows? It could be a shit show, a whole circus. I think it's going to be respectable all the way. I kind of feel this is WWE. Everything is everyone going to make money. So it's going to be respectable. So it's not going to be, no shenanigans behind the scene. Mike has no real hate anymore. And that's what we were talking about, Sam. But I need Mike to chill out on the bud, chill out on the DMT, no more Toad, relax, go play some Tupac, go get mad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody got to fake steal some money from him or something. I need that Mike. I want to eat your children, Mike. That's the Mike that I want, all right? Polls up, though. We'll see what's happening. The nostalgia and people want to see him win. And again, Jake Paul is a very able-bodied, trained kid. He's not no sucker. Can Mike put him out? Yeah, I'm sure. Can he put him out? Quite possible. Goto respects himself and loves the sport too much. Man, money does make a difference sometimes. We hate to think about it that way. Again, just like I hate to think it's a fixed fight, but money do things to people. Joe Rogan got super intimidated by Mike and ended up making his podcast table wider. I mean, that energy right there, that's the energy that he needs to give Jake Paul from the beginning to the end of the promotion of this. But he's a good guy, I like him, and being funny, none of that shit. We here to fight. I'm going to smash his face. He's only going to remember the shit from his YouTube Disney days. He's not going to remember nothing after that. Samsung said, eat your children. That's old school Killer Mike. Yeah, man. Spinal. That's the mic we need right now. All right? That's the mic we need. Let's see how this poll's going. Man. Now I wonder, do people really think Jake Paul can't pull it off? Or do you just hate Jake Paul? You know what I mean? Quite possible. Who knows? Where's the phone at? I want to eat your children. It's crazy. Crazy. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Honey's up in the chat for y'all. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the notification bell to stay abreast of what we doing. Gucci Cano said Mike got to go back to his old neighborhood and run them stairs like Rocky. You got to do something. Amy said if it's rigged, I believe Killer Mike will emerge and destroy Jake. The thing is, if it's rigged, he's in on it. If he's in on it, then he's not gonna emerge nothing. You're gonna see him emerge in the back with a big old Louis Vuitton bag full of money running for the limo. That's how you gonna see him. I'm hoping it's legit. I'm hoping that it gets sanctioned. Anything can happen between here and then. And I hope it might be disrespectful with him. I think he can easily get in that guy's head. I think Mike, being naturally who he is in the dark, can put enough pressure on Jake Paul to shake him. And to make him flinch and close his eyes when Mike start bobbing his way across the ring. You know what I mean? Vernon Himes, do not apologize and do not comment less. Comment more, please. What are you talking about? That's what we're here for. All right, we got a poll going. State your case. All right, Jake Paul's losing to the don't matter. It's fixed. I didn't even put the word matter in there. It meant to be don't matter. It's fixed. Samsung said, wait. I think they have to make it good to make this into a two game fight. Meaning like a rematch, throw a rematch on it. Quite possible, but who's thinking about that shit in the middle of a fight? You know what I mean? Unless it's fixed. If it's legit, they scrapping, trying to take somebody out. Pantoja, Jonathan Pantoja said, it all takes a solid punch it only takes a solid punch or mistake. Gives me Mayweather's versus Victor Ortiz vibe. Victor Ortiz tweaked. Werner Hines said, I love the fight game. I love the fight game too. After I hit 10,000 subs, I might start a fight channel. What y'all think? Y'all let me know who would follow me to a fight channel as well. That way I could separate the content, keep this one cartel over here, and really cover all combat sports over there. You know what I mean? Quite possible. Hundreds up. Y'all let me know. But yeah, Vernon, feel free to speak, though. No worries. No worries, no worries. What else, y'all? Want to check out the new Ryan Garcia video? Hey, man, I love the fight game, man. I love the fight game. Did y'all hear about Mark Coleman? Do y'all remember Mark the Hammer Coleman from the UFC? So check this out. So I was just telling Oso a couple of months ago, yo, man, or maybe a month ago, what the hell's wrong with Mark Coleman, bro? This dude is like in his 50s, but his body's in like 10K. Shy gets in the ring with a troll. That's funny. That's funny. What's his face? What was I talking about? Mark Coleman. You know, he's an old man. He's in his 50s, but the man's body took a beating in wrestling, and it took a beating in mixed martial arts. He's a pioneer of the sport. First UFC heavyweight champion, I believe. And, you know, in his old age, he's been having these hip problems, and they've been doing hip replacements, and they've been giving him surgery, right? But Buddy too crazy and hard-headed to sit his ass down after surgery and rehab, so he be tweaking. And as soon as he gets out the hospital, stitches, he's working out and he's doing all this shit. And then he rips stitches, and then he gets infections, and then he got to go get the surgeries done again and again and again. This has been an ongoing thing for a long time, right? And you know, you want to see the guys that you watch growing up. You don't want to see them be hobbling, which a lot of them do, but you don't want to see them hobbling. But this guy's doing this to himself. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with Mark Coleman? You know, he's tweaking. I follow him on Instagram. I'll be watching him. So it turns out this week, you know, for those that don't know, his dog Hammer wakes him up. Rottweiler wakes him up. Now, if you watch his Instagram, the dog's always with him. Wakes him up in the middle of the night and alerts him about something. And he wakes up and the house is on fire. So old hobbling Mark Coleman goes, gets his father out of the bedroom, gets his father out of the house, goes inside to get his mother. By the time he's returning inside, from my understanding from what Chael Sonnen said, by the time he's going back inside to get his mother, the hair on his body is already burnt off. He gets his mother out. And then he went back in to go get the dog Hammer. And he passed out from smoke inhalation. And when the fire department got there, they found him face down. The dog didn't make it. And they found him face down. He was in the hospital. He was in a coma for a couple of days. And then today, he woke up out the coma and started breathing on his own and had a whole conversation with the family. Let me see if I can find the video for y'all so y'all can see. But salutes to Mark Coleman, man. Hammer House Mark the Hammer Coleman, man. Salutes to him. Hero shit, you know. For as much as I was salty that he was hurting himself the way he was, I was like, yo, man, this dude took them bad hips and figured it out. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me find his Instagram, because that's where I saw it. Let me search for him real quick. Again, we hanging out. People are coming in. People are leaving. Sometimes we got 35 viewers. Sometimes we got 17. I appreciate you all. A fighter's a fighter regardless the situation. Absolutely. Eduardo Jimenez said, you start a fight channel, you can definitely count on me to follow. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Pablito said, fast recovery for that, man. Absolutely. Salutes to that. Hold on, man. Look at this fool. Stop. You got to stop, Mike. What are we doing? Here we go. Check this shit out. Before we get to that, check this shit out. He caught Cordero a couple times. Last time
Day
he
2, we getting ready for you.
looking crazy. Jeez.
What?
Austin, 100,000, bro. Damn. Austin rich though. That's what it is. Austin don't need that bread. Fuck that shit. 100 grand.
Assalamu
Right
alaikum.
across to the dome. All right, let me look for Mark Coleman's newest video. There it is right there. Yeah, here it goes right here.
Oh, look who's here.
I don't go to strip clubs. I didn't do an appearance.
What?
And then she did an appearance. I'm the happiest man in the world. I swear to God, I'm so lucky. I can't believe my parents are alive. You should be here. I had to make a decision once. Because I got out of my room and went to the door and it was already horrible. I couldn't breathe. I almost had to go outside. And I went back and got him. I can't believe it. I got him, but I couldn't find the hammer.
Open your mouth. Let me suction that out.
Salute Mark Coleman, man.
Open it.
Got melted hair all over his chest. Salutes Mark Coleman, man. Samson said he survived. Wow, he got God looking over him. My respects to him for sure. Pablito said fast recovery for that man. You at a point, Jonathan said you at a point where you can have a couple different channels and a lot of us will go. Salute to you, Jonathan. Yeah, that's the plan, man. The plan is to get past 10,000 and then start a couple other channels. I won't be uploading as frequent as I do on these other ones, but I'd like to do I feel like if I'm going to sit down and watch a movie that I haven't watched before, why not y'all watch it with me? You know what I'm saying? So, I plan on doing a couple of things, but after we get to 10,000 here, and then I could drop something over there every now and then, a week, once a week or something like that. We'll see how it goes, man. We're going to play it by ear. Again, salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Hundreds up in the chat. Salutes to Mark Coleman for surviving, heartbroken. He said, I can't believe my parents are alive, but I couldn't find Hammer. And Hammer, from my understanding, did not make it. Update. This is Kenzie. God is good. Miracles do happen. Our dad is breathing on his own. We still have a long road ahead, but we are truly thankful. We want to thank you for all the love and support from the bottom of our hearts. Mark Coleman, tough son of a bitch. Salutes to you, DJ 20s in the building on the check-in. Salutes. Big June, back in the building. Sup, gente? Send mines in full. Salutes to you, sir. We hanging out. We got the word up in the poll. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, is it a fix? Speaking about boxing, I left a link in the Discord. All right, give me a sec. Check that out. I don't see it. Where'd you leave it? El Cartel chat? Oh, I see it. The Great Escape, The Ring, Blair Cobbs. You want to give some insight on this, Jay? Let me know. Joseph Center. Blair Cobbs literally lost his identity in the chaos surrounding his fugitive father. Give me one second. Let me big screen this. Nope, wrong one. Cancel that. Oh, can't do that. There we go. Blair Cobbs literally lost his identity in the chaos surrounding his fugitive father, but he rebuilt himself in the boxing ring. Blair the Flair Cobbs wasn't about to do that. He wasn't about to judge the man seated across from him, because hell knows the man had been judged enough, or he knows the man had been judged enough. All right, let me hit this button. This is what, Ring Magazine? If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Absolutely my birthday, Nathan. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. JP the Ghost said, fun fact, Shy was going to make an ASMR channel, but we told him to chill on that. I was going to start doing like this, like a girl was doing when she was talking to people. She drive me. I couldn't live with her. I'd been walking past. Speak up! Hurry up, motherfucker. Vernonheim said, I can hear you now calling the fights blow by blow. Good idea. So, yeah, live watching the fights, whatever. Yeah, I think it would be dope. It'll be a lot of fun. If I'm going to enjoy it anyway and I'm going to spend the time, I might as well, document it. Upper Echelon said, Eugene, a.k.a. Gene, my customer from Philly. His son is Blair the Flair. All right, y'all heard it, y'all. Jay said this guy right here, his father was part of the case. So let's go through this real quick. The Great Escape, Ring Magazine. The Great Escape. Here we go. This is from when? It doesn't say, does it? 2024? No. Yeah. No, that's tomorrow. What are we talking about? December 27th. Here we go. Blair Cobbs literally lost his identity in the chaos surrounding his fugitive father, but he rebuilt it himself in the boxing ring. Blair the Flair Cobbs wasn't about to do that. He wasn't about to judge a man seated across from him, because hell knows the man had been judged enough. This time they weren't talking on a phone separated by sepia-toned, inch-thick prison plexiglass. This was more intimate, more visceral. Just Blair and his father, Eugene, in the living room of Blair's 3-bedroom Las Vegas apartment, having a deep cathartic conversation, finally, about a cloud that hovered over both their lives. Salutes Big June. Please tap the like button, people. Absolutely. Salutes to y'all. Right? Some people stepped out, but they'll be back. Oops, my bad. Cancel this. Let me pin this. Upper Echelon says, my nephew took Blair to the boxing gym that started his career in Mexico. No shit. That's dope. Their eyes didn't miss each other. There was no tension in the air like before a fight. They agreed, father and son, that nothing will change the past. And damn, what a past. They agreed, father and son, that they have the present and could have an even better future. Eugene Nicholas Cobbs, who was also known as Eric Wiggins, and Marquise T. Monroe, was sentenced in June 2010 to 151 months in prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release for his role in a nationwide cocaine conspiracy, ending in an airplane crash in December 2004. Yes, that Eugene Nicholas Cobbs, the man who was released from a Phoenix area halfway house on August 28, 2019. After an escape from a minimum security federal prison in 2013, tacked on an additional time to his original sentence. It's crazy. But he made a run for it. Made a run for it like life and shit. Gonna get that pie in the window. A hardened man who was seeking forgiveness from his son. Eugene was remorseful for the times he abandoned Blair and his sister, Ashley, and forced them into a life on the run, which led them to Guadalajara, Mexico. Or should I pronounce it Guadalajara? All right? I'll do what the fuck I want. Just remember that. Led them to Guadalajara, Mexico, where Blair found his lifesaver, boxing. Again, Jay just told us in the chat his nephew took Blair to the boxing gym. That started his career in boxing. That's all it takes sometimes. You expose a kid to something that he didn't really know about, and he loved that. Ain't no stopping him from there. Yeah, how twisted it sounds. Who knows where I would be without boxing, and if my father didn't lead the life he led? Who knows if I would have even found boxing, admitted Blair, 29, a rangy 5'10.5" welterweight southpaw in his most recent fight. Blair, 13-0, 9 knockouts. Nice little record. Stopped Carlos Ortiz Cervantes in 6 on the Canelo Alvarez Sergey Kovalev undercard on November 2nd in Las Vegas, still in the show with his crazy post-fight celebration. For once, it was good to know who he was and is. For once, it was good to know he was on stable ground. I was about 4 or 5 different aliases when we were living in Guadalajara. But you live and you lie so much, you forget who you were and who you are as a person, Blair said. That was a hard lifestyle, to the point where I had to remember all of the lies. Identity early on for me was a crisis, but I was a kid. I didn't know or care. I just wanted to die. I knew my father had something to do with drugs. I mean it. I wanted to find a way out of that life. There were thoughts of it. It wasn't the worst idea to die. In that particular time of my life, in the particular environment, there was no stability. You think about suicide, demonetization. You think about suicide, just thoughts. It wasn't the worst idea because we were dealing with a series of things that could have happened that really weren't good. One sec, y'all. Jonathan Pantoja's laughing. Albert said, Michoacán. Call it whatever the fuck I want to call it. It's Michoacán from now on. Albert said, Shy, just a little FYI, it's pronounced Michoacán. I know. That one I know too. All right? But I've also heard some ringside guys. I'm going to pull up receipts. Don't worry about it. On another day, it's my birthday. We're hanging out, but I'm going to pull up receipts. I've heard other people say it. And Albert, if you missed it, later on the replay, at the beginning of this video, I gave my explanation for Mocomo. All right? Salutes. Let's see. Blair, who was signed to Golden Boy Promotions in 2019, a year that saw him win 4 bouts against solid opposition, was born in Philadelphia on December 30th, 1989. He lived with his mother until she shipped him and his sister out to Los Angeles when he was 14 to live with their father. By then, his parents had been separated for 7 years. Blair couldn't believe it. He moved into a luxurious mansion in the Hollywood Hills. He attended Beverly Hills High School. Eugene possessed Bentleys, airplanes, you name it. Jonathan Pantoja said that lingo talk is hard. That's rougher. The brocane and it worked, as a matter of fact. We got monetized for that video, so it worked. So everything's brocane, narcotics, all of that shit. Big June said when he said it, I was like, where's that at? That's funny. Salutes. I'm gonna check it out. Salutes to you, Albert. That shit's funny. Where's that at? It's right around the corner from Macomo, bruh. Here we go. Authorities questioned it. The Cobbs family was living the life, yet no questions were asked as to how they were doing it. Eugene never had what could be defined as discernible income. He told local law enforcement that he was a plumber and that the money he accrued was his life savings. Seems suspicious. Hey, man, plumbers make a lot of good money. He needed a better cover, though, than a plumber. He left your ass out on that one. It seems suspicious. And gradually, authorities began slowly tightening their circle around Eugene Nicholas Cobbs. Over the next few years, Blair lost his mother to a crazy circumstance when she and numerous others died of carbon monoxide poisoning during a party on a yacht. Around that same time, his maternal grandmother died of cancer. That's bananas. Carbon monoxide poisoning on a yacht. Whole party smoked. That's crazy. That's crazy. You go out to have a good time on a yacht and it's a wrap. What the fuck? One day, arriving home from school in 2004, Blair's reality became quite different. The mansion was turned over. Law enforcement had ripped through the house, leaving everything disheveled. Eugene Cobbs was gone. Blair and Ashley didn't know what had happened. On December 18, 2004, Eugene took off from Compton Airport in a 1977 twin-engine Piper Aerostar with 525 pounds of brocane worth $24 million on the street on a cross-country run to Philadelphia. He refueled in Blanding, Utah, and then Cameron, Missouri, attempting to land again in snowy weather. He overshot the runway at Wheeling, Ohio County Airport in West Virginia and ditched the plane in a nearby wooded ravine. Damn, buddy crashed the plane, bro. Right? They flipped it. The feds came and flipped it all over in 2004. Law enforcement flipped it over in 2004. On December 18th, he took off on a plane. He overshot the runway and ditched the plane. Bernheim said that's a crazy way to go out. Absolutely. Super crazy. Super crazy. Eugene, who already had a criminal record, walked away unscathed. He threw a wad of cash at a passing Good Samaritan and was dropped off at a motel. Eugene used one of his aliases to check in, made arrangements with one of his minions, and got to Philadelphia. From there, not knowing he was back on law enforcement's radar, he fled to Guadalajara. Oh, now knowing. Sorry, I was like, what? From there, now knowing he was back on the law enforcement's radar, he fled to Guadalajara, got in touch with his wife in Los Angeles to get the kids packed and ready, and off they went. We just knew it was something bad, and we moved into this small 2-bedroom house in Beverly Hills to finish out the school year, recalled Blair, who's known for his over-the-top wrestling persona, complete with Ric Flair's signature "Woo!" and untamed hairstyle. We didn't even ask questions. My father was gone. My mother was gone. My grandmother was gone. And my stepmother couldn't stand me or my sister. What a horrible circumstance. Werner Heim said 5 keys is worth $25 million. Is that the numbers right there? I mean, if you break it up into boulders. Let me see. Yeah, that's a crazy circumstance. A month later, Pablito said, yeah, 525 keys. Was it 525 keys or pounds? It was pounds. A month later, we just left, packing one duffel bag each and left the country. We got fake IDs and kept going south. I had no clue how it all worked out, but we got to Guadalajara where we met my dad. There, Blair was introduced to boxing through close friend Rodney Pineda. Pineda, now 29, first noticed Blair playing basketball. He was a rarity, an African-American teenager in Mexico. Something else, Pineda felt, was an oddity. He never went to Blair's house. They always went to his. Okay. Jay, is that the nephew right there? Well, we probably ain't even going to talk about that. I thought that's what you said. My bad. Yeah, no. Oh, shit. Right? We chilling. Salute to y'all. Hundreds up. We hanging out. I appreciate y'all kicking it with me on my birthday. Pineda, now 29, first noticed Blair playing basketball. He was a rarity, an African-American teenager in Mexico. Something else, Pineda felt, was an oddity. He never went to Blair's house. They always went to his. Okay, that makes sense. We busted it up, playing one-on-one, and one day another friend told us about this boxing gym called El Lobo, which was really far, Pineda remembered. It might be the other friend that's the nephew of the twins. We went in there the first day, and we both found out that boxing is a hard fucking sport. They put us in the gym right away. We found a local gym, and within the first month, we were going to both places and sparring pros. Martin Leon said, "What's that? Where are these pumpkin suckers growing up in the park?" What are you talking about? Oh, what's up? Where are these pumpkin suckers growing up in the park? All right, now you gotta. I think I took the WhatsApp and turned it into what's up, Martin. But you gotta decipher the rest of that shit for me. I'm one Voodoo Ranger in. I'm about to go get my second one, and you gotta break that one down. All right, salutes. I'm about to pull out the Hennessy. They're doing shots. We grabbed some money from our parents and drove out there at a young age. The cops stopped us, and I would ask them how much the ticket was. They would say 200 pesos, which is like $20. I would pay them right there and tell them I had to hurry because I was late for work. Blair loved it. I remember him hitting the bag and how angry he seemed to be. He had a lot to get out of him. Blair really found discipline in the ring. There's plenty of room to grow, however. Cobbs is an aggressive, wild swinger, and that can lead to trouble, creating holes in the Southpaw's defense. Blair is good right now, but he could be great because of his athleticism and his ability, said Clarence Bones Adams, a former 122-pound title holder who met Cobbs when the fledgling fighter was living out of his car in Las Vegas and now partners with Brandon Woods as his co-trainer. But Blair's going to be Blair. He holds himself back. He needs to step back and learn to take our advice. Like the last fight when he beat Cervantes. He wouldn't box the way we wanted him to. He boxed the way he wanted to. Yeah, a lot of fighters suffer from that. They don't give a shit what the corner's talking about. They're in the middle of it. Anything is possible, sir. And it will be possible shortly. It made us look as bad trainers. Like we're not doing our job. Blair's phenomenal, fantastic young man, and he's so athletic. But what happens when the athleticism runs out? We're trying to prevent that and trying to make sure he does everything properly. Blair has the potential to be great. He really does. I believe in him. He's very strong and athletic. I just wish he wouldn't listen I just wish he would listen some more. A lot of people wish their fighters would listen. There's a lot of fighters that they just get into the swing of things and next thing you know, they scrapping. They don't want to hear it. Or they can't hear it. They fighting for their life. But if you got a good corner that's giving you good technical advice and some of that might work for you, if you got that kind of communication, then it's a different story. Jonathan Pantoja said if these coins were around, I'm sure the chat would pay to get you wasted with the Hennessy. Shit. You can pay to get me wasted on Hennessy right now, bruh. What are we gonna put a price on shots? What are we doing? Yes, sir. Talking about okay, cool. But yeah, it don't take much to to we can play these ghetto games. We don't need coins for all that. All right. Here we go. Eugene wasn't. Here we go. One of the things that Cobbs doesn't lack is personality, and he's certainly entertaining. His major disadvantage is that he's a 29-year-old prospect. Time is vital, absolutely. Mexico was bad. Blair should fight Jake Paul. Mexico was bad, but when Blair moved back to Philadelphia, it got worse. He found out his father had been arrested by Mexican immigration authorities on December 5th, 2008, and extradited to Houston, then brought to West Virginia. A news report let Blair know his father was in custody, which actually turned out to be a relief. I thought my dad was unalived, dead. JP said Pantoja facts. Not facts. Let's see. $10 shots. $10 shots. Real shots though. Solid shots. But yeah, we don't need coins for that. But when I set the coins up, the coins are going to be dope. If you want to clap somebody, get them out of here. Like if I put a green light, I'll be like, all right, we try to help Buddy out. Buddy got a green light on him. Drop a coin on him if you want to. Otherwise, I'm done talking to him. Eugene wasn't through dodging manhunts, though. He thought his dad was gone. Mind you, y'all see the date, right? December 5th, 2008. Eugene wasn't through dodging manhunts, though. On April 10th, 2013, he escaped the Federal Correctional Institution in Morgantown, West Virginia, and was caught once again trying to enter Mexico a year later. By then, Blair was 3-0 as a pro. I don't know what allowed me to open up to my father again, Blair said. It was important to see him. Hold on a sec. Eugene wasn't through dodging manhunts, though. On April 10, 2013, he escaped the Federal Correctional Institution in Morgantown, West Virginia. Wait. Is that the same one that he escaped up here in the story? Or did he escape from two joints? No. That's the one, 2013. All right. So Eugene wasn't through dodging manhunts, though. On April 10, 2013, he escaped the federal correctional institution in Morgantown. I wonder how much more years they gave him. West Virginia was caught once again trying to enter Mexico a year later. By then, Blair was 3-0 as a pro. I don't know what allowed me to open up to my father again, Blair said. It was important to see him there in the crowd for the Cervantes fight in November. I have no time to hold on to old wounds. Someone like me, I still think something will happen to me. So I got over it with my dad. I got over it with my dad. We had a heart-to-heart, and he said he was sorry for all the things that he had done. I was able to visit him in jail. It was awesome seeing me work and seeing him there in the crowd. I felt like I was the show. Even when Canelo and Ryan Garcia were fighting, I started with my woo, and the rest of the crowd wooed me back. Damn, he escaped twice? Upper Echelon say he escaped twice. Buddy, a savage. He escaped twice. Damn. Well, hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I'd like to interview this kid. Eugene Cobbs didn't see his son after the fight. Blair was told his father was too emotional to see him. There were dark times when I thought there was no reason to go on. And now with boxing in my life, it saved me, Blair said. I don't know where I would be and if I would be alive if not for boxing. I want to inspire people and I have to forgive my father. We're talking. We're hopefully going to move forward together. And I hope he keeps boxing in his heart and not just performing it, but being a boxer and being a trainer and being an inspiration and helping people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for a lot of boxers, they can't see life without that, upward hill climb. They need that. They need that for, look at Mike, 58. He still wants it, still needs it. They all do. Some bodies, their bodies just don't let them. Their brains just don't let them. But they do want it. You know what I'm saying? That part doesn't leave them, and some of them can't live without it. And they fall into dark places. So hopefully he stays in the sport. Again, 29-year-old prospect. He got an upward climb for himself. He does his thing. It's very, he can have a great career. I mean, Bernard Hopkins exists. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he keeps, boxing more than just him being in the ring, but training and other things. Because if you love it, you love it, and you can't box forever. Again, unless you're Mike Tyson. I always thought my father cared, but we didn't always have a great relationship. For a long while, I used to think he didn't really love me. But he prepared me to fight in his ugly world. I have to give him credit for that. With everything I've been through, sometimes I feel like I can't die. Yeah, I get it. That's it. That's the article. Great article. Let's check out a video real quick. Upper Echelon said, let me see. He received 10 for the case, I believe, but got more for the escapes. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they smashed him for the escapes. He said, Black Chapo. Yeah, man, escaped twice. What do you do, dig a tunnel? Had a little motorcycle. Was out of there. Vernon Himes says, Shy, have you ever heard or seen the story where an old man found a dead man in his driveway with tactical gear, night vision, a bunch of powder, and a bunch of money? No. Y'all been telling me about that one. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that eventually. I just got to make a list of all of these things and then knock them off the list. Keep it moving because I want to know these stories. I want to know that Cocaine Bear story. I don't know if it was you, but we was talking about it in the chat the other day. All right? Let me see what we got here. This is after his fight.
Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Conte for Ring TV, and I've got Blair the Flair Cobbs. You surprised? Well, actually, you didn't surprise me because you just said it earlier today. You go through adversity, and you're gonna.
Hold on, man. Let's do this.
Architecture and interior design.
You gotta relax. Salute y'all. Appreciate you being here.
Start now.
We're moving slow. We hanging
see
out.
What you're all about. You got dropped again, but you popped back up. I saw it was the back of the head.
He got himself a little belt right there. JP the Ghost said, like Nori said, Brocane business controls America. Brocane business always causes hysteria. Don't even ask. Who owns the planes? Yeah, no shit.
Everyone, I'm Cynthia Conte for Ring
His daddy
TV,
had
and
a
I've
plane.
got Blair the Flair Cobbs. You surprised? Well, actually, you didn't surprise me because you just said it earlier today. You go through adversity, and you're going to see what you're all about. You got dropped again, but you popped back up. I saw it was the back of the head.
He's like, damn, man, why you gotta bring that shit up first, girl? Relax. What are we talking about here?
Did the ref say anything? I mean, did it kind of throw you off at all, or?
I wasn't sure if it was considered a real knockdown, but it was a wonderful opportunity to show the people in the crowd what true grit is. I got knocked in the back of my head and just knocked me off balance for a split second, got back up, controlled the situation, boxed and moved, and then slowly started to sit down on my punches and block shots and come back with an exciting knockdown and stop the fight.
What did you learn about yourself? Because every fight you learn something more about yourself. This particular fight, what did you learn about yourself?
Of course, there's much more to learn.
Yeah, Papa, you could look at her. He new to this shit. He looking straight at the camera. So you good?
Grow in boxing, but every single fight that I'm going through, this career is getting better and better. I'm better than the last fight I fought, and I'm getting better and better and progressing. And it's all about progress. In this fight, I learned that it's just like in life. I am resilient, and I will persevere through any obstacle that is imaginable in boxing.
Well, you do belong here. You made a statement the last fight, what got you to be fighting on the undercard, to be opening the main bout to Canelo versus Kovalev. Now, that was a show in itself. Were you just as excited as a boxing fan when you were watching Canelo versus Kovalev tonight?
I don't know. I'm kind of like done being a fan. I'm more so just watching and learning and growing. So it was a learning experience watching Canelo.
Now, mind you, he got an old man that he knew was doing something and shit was hot, and Buddy was moving around here and there, lost his mama under that crazy circumstance, and he's here doing his thing, trying to make his way in the game. I want to hear some interviews where he talk about his daddy. Let me see if what's his name? I lost his name that quick. His name is Mokomo. Motherfuckers. Blair Cobbs, that's his name. He probably don't want to do no interviews about this. He probably focused on fighting, but I talk about both over here, bro. Let's see them talk shit to each other at the press conference.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that
Saturday night, the main event, Alexis Rocha, Blair Cobbs go at it. Alexis, let me start with you. You've been asking for this fight for a while, for a couple years. Why?
Well, first off, I just want to thank God. I want to thank my whole team. I want to thank Robert Diaz. Thank all the Golden Boy from
somebody that calls out any and every.
People said,
am I the kind of person that turned down fights? Somebody that calls out Ennis? Somebody that calls out any and everybody, anybody and everybody can get it? Does Blair Flair look like he gives a shit? I don't think so.
So you didn't know anything about it, Blair?
Absolutely not. I actually wanted that fight really bad, but we couldn't make it happen, but finally we make it happen. I did not hesitate to sign this contract, and then we waited for Alexis to sign.
All right, so Blair,
he
let me ask you this.
He definitely got a WWE style appeal. Listen, two different total worlds, you know what I'm saying? But probably an opportunity in that for a guy with that much charisma, talk that much shit in front of a camera. Like, boxing's a hard climb, but then again, so is wrestling. You'd have to start from scratch, learn all over again. But yeah, man, I'd like to talk to dude about his experience in Mexico. His father's out of there. I'd like to talk to his father. And hopefully next time the twins are around, we'll have we'll talk, see what they can tell us about Mr. Eugene Cobbs. Brendan Heim said he didn't open his parachute in time. The guy that dude that was found in the driveway. Yeah, I saw the movie. The movie was hilarious. The Cocaine Bear shit was funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a funny movie. I mean, silly movie, stupid funny, but it was funny. You know? But salute Jay for the info on Mr. Blair Cobbs. I believe P had put me up on this before, but we never, it was never the right time to talk about it. Jonathan Pantoja says, Shy, did you end up checking out the Boeing whistleblower news report? If not, it's all good. I have not. Haven't had much time for anything recently, but and did we get any definitive information on those Kansas City Chief guys? Do any of y'all know what I'm talking about? The Kansas City Chief guys that how 3 of them ended up unalived in a backyard. I believe it was after the Super Bowl. And there was no explanation, and the other buddy, they didn't know if the dude that survived, they didn't know if he had if he was suffering the same effects of whatever they suffered and he just survived, or what happened. But that was all strange, and I didn't get an answer to that, but I do want to look into that story. Let me take a look if I find this Boeing story. I did see a meme about it though, Jonathan, where they were clowning that Boeing whistleblower, 730, Boeing whistleblower. John Barnett. Let's see. Let me get let's take a look at this fuckery real quick and see what they talking about. Let's see. Let us see. Again, salute to y'all for being here. Hundreds up. We've been in here for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Time flies. All right. View count going up and down, but we chilling today. We'll be back to work after the weekend. Back to work. But, I don't plan on editing. I might edit tomorrow. I'm like a junkie for getting it done, so we'll see. All right, Boeing whistleblower John Barnett found unalived in South Carolina. Updated on March 12, 2024. A former Boeing employee who had been giving evidence in a whistleblower lawsuit against the company has been found unalived in South Carolina, authorities said. The unalivement of John Barnett, 62, was confirmed by the Charleston County coroner. The officer said in a news release that he unalived from what appears to be a self-inflicted bang-bang wound. Barnett worked at Boeing for 32 years. And this the thanks you get? This the fucking thanks you get, huh? 32 years and retired in 2017, the BBC reported. From 2010 to 2017, he worked as a quality manager at the airplane manufacturer's North Charleston plant. The plant manufactured the 787 Dreamliner, which was the subject of multiple whistleblower complaints. Barnett told the BBC in 2019 that he had uncovered serious problems with oxygen systems on the long-haul jet. Boeing said that it had identified some oxygen bottles received from the supplier that were not deploying properly, the BBC said, but said that none of those defective bottles were ever installed. Barnett also alleges, so he's saying that they did install those bogus oxygen tanks. Well, that sucks. You're in a situation where you need the oxygen tank, you go for that shit and there's nothing. So it looks like the stream is stuck. Y'all let me know what y'all see in the chat. Y'all let me know what y'all see in the chat, because I'm getting, let me see. I just thought it was odd with all the recent Boeing planes being reported that are having wild issues. The guy's name was Andrew Thornton. He was an ex-cop from Lexington, Kentucky, and ended up being a big trafficker, flying his own loads in. Bluegrass Conspiracy. That's it. Check it out when you get a chance. Yeah, you the one that keeps telling me, Vernon. I'm gonna get to it though. I'm gonna get it. Did the stream freak out or something? Y'all let me know. But yeah, I want to look into that. I want to know that story for sure. Let me see. Give me 1 sec. But yeah, I want to check that out. The Bluegrass Conspiracy. Imagine that, boy. You deploy your shit late and splat. It's a wrap. Now there's a drugged up bear running around. I heard the bear was just, that was for the movie's sake. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to leave this right here so y'all can read that part right there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to step. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Listen, man, there's too much foul shit that's happening. I mean, I still think about Michael Hastings, bro. I still think about a lot of conspiracies. I still think about a lot of people that were whistleblowers that didn't necessarily make it. You know what I'm saying? Vernon Heim said, I mentioned it the other day, but I don't mean to bug you with it. The governor ended up trucking Colonel Sanders to the Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise. Crazy book. What? Wait, the governor mentioned the other day, but no, don't. You're not bugging me. But I will get to it eventually. I don't mean to bug you. The governor ended up trucking Colonel Sanders. Oh, fucking Colonel Sanders out of the Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise. Crazy book. Wait a minute. The same book deals with the Colonel Sanders shit too? Upper Echelon says, Shy, enjoy the rest of your day. It was a pleasure. God bless to you and everyone in the chat. Salutes to you. Thank you for being here, sir. We appreciate your time and your insight. All right? Salutes to you. We'll talk and set something up. We'll get something specific that we can react to, and we'll do that. All right? Salutes. Have a good night. Saludos to the family. Yo, Colonel Sanders got something to do with the cocaine bear? We're wilding over here. All right, so boom, Boeing put bogus oxygen tanks in the joint. Crash Out said, you see how they make them Jordans in China? How you think they make these planes cheap and half-assed? Yeah, fact. I believe that too. I believe everybody's phoning in their job and the whole world's being held up with duct tape. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Barnett also alleged that the substandard parts that were set to be discarded were fitted to planes to avoid production delays, the BBC reported, and said that he believed the push to build new aircraft meant a rushed process that compromised passengers. Like, oxygen is not something you skimp on. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that you cut corners and you just cut out oxygen. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Barnett told the BBC that he alerted managers to his concerns, but no action was taken. A panel of experts recently criticized Boeing's safety culture, telling the Federal Aviation Administration that there was a disconnect between Boeing's senior management and workers and concerns of retaliation. Listen, man, if there's a dude out there that could put $200 on your head and get you unalive just like that, what makes you think a corporation ain't gonna put up money to keep themselves, a couple of dollars, to keep themselves from getting pushed over? You know what I mean? Who knows? So, corporation, easy cleanup. Drop a bag on his head. Send a bear to eat him. Boeing safety coach telling the Federal Aviation Administration that there was a disconnect between Boeing senior management and workers and concerns of retaliation. Boeing has denied Barnett's allegations. The BBC reported a 2017 review by the Federal Aviation Administration did find that the location of at least 53 non-conforming parts, damn, like oxygen is not something you skimp on, man. Parts in the North Charleston factory were unknown, mirroring one of Barnett's allegations, and ordered the airline to take remedial action. Barnett had accused Boeing of denigrating his character and hampering his career. The manufacturer has denied these allegations. Barnett was in Charleston last week this week. Barnett was in Charleston this week to give a formal deposition in relation to a defamation lawsuit he had filed against Boeing, the BBC reported. He was expected to appear for further questioning on Saturday, but failed to appear. He was found unalived in his truck in the hotel's parking lot, the BBC said. He was expected to appear for further questioning on Saturday, but failed to appear. Very strange, y'all. Very strange. Man could have took himself out at home and skipped all of the other bullshit. Boeing said in a statement to CBS News that they were saddened. So sad. Just sad. Saddened by Mr. Barnett's passing, and said their thoughts are with his family and friends. I'm sure. Their thoughts are we got to end them too. They're going to keep coming after us. Bernheim said yes, and Woody Harrelson's dad does a hit on the judge too. Yeah, I do. Again, we had that same conversation. I want to know about that. I'm telling you, read the first 2 pages. You won't put the book down. I don't want to do that unless y'all are here. So I'm gonna pick that up. So that's the book, Bluegrass. So I'm gonna see if I find the audio book. That'd be a dope little a thing to do. So I'm gonna check that out. I'll look into that tonight. I'll look into the audio book tonight. Barnett's lawyers, Robert Turkowitz and Brian Knowles, told CBS News in a joint statement that Barnett was a brave, honest man of the highest integrity. He cared dearly about his family, his friends, the Boeing company, his Boeing co-workers, and the pilots and people who flew on Boeing aircraft. We have rarely met someone with a more sincere or forthright character. John was in the midst of a deposition in his whistleblower retaliation case, which finally was nearing the end. He was in very good spirits and really looking forward to putting this phase of his life behind him. Right, like you go through the whole fight and then you do that to yourself? I don't know, bruh. Crocodile tears indeed. Okay? Something smells fishy around here, bruh. Behind them and moving on. We didn't see any indications he would take his own life. No one can believe it. The attorneys added, we are all devastated. We need more information about what happened to John. The Charleston police need to investigate this fully and accurately and tell the public what they find out. No details can be left unturned. Barnett's family told CBS News in a statement that he is looking forward to having his day in court and hoped that it would force Boeing to change its culture. He was suffering from PTSD and anxiety attacks as a result of being subjected to the hostile work environment at Boeing, which we believe led to his unalivement, the family said. Family, don't buy that. If he's suffering from PTSD and anxiety as a result, I think he would have finished it all off and not let them win. Boeing has drawn scrutiny for a series of recent incidents. On Monday, at least 50 people were injured by what officials described as a strong movement on a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner traveling from Sydney to Auckland. In January, a door plug flew off an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX shortly after the plane took off from Portland, Oregon, forcing an emergency handler. Doors and oxygen. 2 very important things on an airplane. Boeing, y'all are fucking around, right? I did not unalive myself. Just letting everybody know I would never. Now you know. Take this tape. Right? Boeing, fuck you. YouTube, you take one while you're at it too. Portland, Oregon forcing an emergency landing. A preliminary report from the National Transportation Safety Board suggested that 4 key bolts were not fitted. The incident is under investigation from the Federal Aviation Administration and the Justice Department. There's just some jobs that you have to vet correctly. You know what I'm saying? You got people's lives in your hand, man. What the fuck are we talking about? Earlier this month, a United Airlines flight traveling from San Francisco to Japan had to make an emergency landing at Los Angeles International Airport after the Boeing 777 plane lost a tire shortly after takeoff. Meanwhile, an unspecified maintenance issue forced another United Airlines flight traveling from Australia to San Francisco to return to Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport on Monday. That plane was a Boeing 777-300. Boeing needs to get their shit together. You can't be falling apart as a company putting people in danger. You got doors busting open. You got doors busting open. You got strong movements in planes. You got what else you got? And you got bad oxygen tanks. Y'all wilding the fuck out, Boeing. Get your shit together. And don't unalive your whistleblowers. Rest in peace, bruh. I don't think you did it to yourself. That's my off the cuff first thought. Assumption is he didn't do it. Is this them? Hold on. I want to hear this. I don't want to hear 26 minutes.
Wanted to spend my whole life with. He was the best at everything.
That faith in something bigger, that faith.
Shot down May 2020. Who knows all too well.
Y'all better get out of here with this some other ass story right in the middle of this. But yeah, I think there's something strange about that. I don't think a dude goes that far through the battle to take himself out when he's about to knock down a corporation or at least, be heard, have his whistleblowing be heard. I don't see that. It's crazy. Bananas. Crazy. Again, salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Right? I want to see if there's a little what's it called? There was a video that I wanted to watch of Ryan Garcia wilding the fuck out. Of Ryan Garcia wilding the fuck out that after the fact. But it was a couple of days ago, so by now he probably wilded the fuck out 7-8 more times. Who knows? I appreciate y'all hanging out for me for my birthday. A couple of people bonked out when they realized it wasn't cartel content. Salutes to them. Today I'm just chilling. Whatever come to mind, we running with. Brendan Heim said, hit the like button. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Let's see what this poll looking like. Let's end this poll already. We had 28 votes again. And we will end the poll right now. And Iron Mike, 64%. Don't matter, it's fixed, 28%. Jake Paul, 7%. Shy, ever reached out to Local D to do a live? Nah, not yet. I think there's a lot of other things we could do. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna limit or close this in on Chicago. You know what I'm saying? She's basically told her story out there. If there's new developments or if I find another angle for it, maybe. But I just don't want to be regurgitating what everybody else is doing. And I don't want to make the channel smaller. I want to make the channel bigger in the sense that we deal with more things from more places than just, I want to deal with what's going on over here, what's going on over there. I don't want to be stuck just doing Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just cover Chicago gang shit or just Chicago stories. Her story, again, has been out there. It's been heard. But if I see another angle for it, I'll definitely reach out. But not yet, dog. Not yet. Definitely not yet. I'm trying to find this video that I have seen already. Let me see. I know there's a... hopefully they don't disappear Ryan before the fight. Right, like he say he know all this shit. They're going to disappear him. They don't disappear him in enough time for him to stop talking. He's on TV talking shit. On the internet talking shit all the time. So, I don't know that anybody's out to get him, but they went and got Andrew Tate and Tristan's ass right away, next day. Remember, he sat here and agreed with him and told him, you see what we've been going through, right? And they went and they locked up Andrew Tate and Tristan again. Crash Out said, try and get a different point of view from one of her rappies. No, not really. Like, I just don't want to, I feel like we started big on this channel, We started big, Chapo, the twins. That covers a vast South American situation. You know what I'm saying? I could cover Chicago gang shit here, and that's cool and everything, but it's not really what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like it makes things... I've always been Chicago. I just want to do a lot of other shit. And I feel like she told her story. I don't have really nothing that I'm looking for as far as, when I have conversations with the twins, there's a million things that I can ask them that they can help me with. Different cartels, other people, different characters, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stick to that for right now, and we'll see what happens down the line. Again, if her story connects to another story that can, and that angle, that type of angle I can find, then that's something else. But I'm straight. All of these channels are doing, and not just Chicago. There's a lot of places that do it. They're doing a lot of gang content and talking to, I was here. I don't have to. I don't really want to, ain't really nothing to talk about. I wonder if this was on his channel. Let me see. I would like to see David. Now that I would like to have. I'd like to see a David Ayala interview with Shy. That I want to have. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at JC Wrong to Strong and his boy Omar. I saw him on there. I don't know if you've seen that. If you haven't seen that, I'll link you right now. Crash Out. There's an interview with David Ayala with Wrong to Strong Chicago. I don't know if you've seen that. But there's a couple of things we're working on behind the scenes to try to. I don't want this to be a When I Reminisce channel on all the old war stories and shit like that. What can we do tomorrow to fix what happens in the future? And there's a couple of people in our immediate vicinity that can have that conversation of how can we help? How can we help kids to not make the same mistakes? Everybody thinks that the way of doing that is telling their story. Nah, man, use your experience to see what can be different, how you could help in the future. Telling your story don't mean shit. Said, okay, thanks. JC did it. No, it was his boy Omar, Ronald Strong, Chicago. Look what they're doing to the Tate brothers. Absolutely. Absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. Look at these stories, pretty much an open and shut story. You grind too hard to be going back. Yeah, like it doesn't interest me really that much. Salutes to her though. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna link this to you right here. This is Wrong to Strong with David Ayala. There you go. Crash Out. Peace. And I told y'all about the homie Ease the Crave earlier. Let me drop that in here. So that's in the chat. Channels, videos, no channels. Crash Out. Let's see. Where's the channels? Channels. No, I'll tell you what I want to do. Pablito said having a good impact for the new generation. Yeah, not just repeating our stories to them, but thinking of new things. Like like Jay was talking the other day, where he was talking about his homie Berto, who we're gonna have on the show eventually. His homie Berto's a Latin king from Milwaukee, and they were talking about you propose young people, and they're just ideas. You go through it throwing shit at the wall, but you're looking for solutions. You're not just trying to tell the same story over and over again about your glory days. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, what's the answer? And he had a suggestion of, you have a questionnaire for kids, and you ask them, listen, you write down the realities of the life. Are you prepared to be betrayed by your best friend? Things that can make kids think. That's a solid thing. It's not just some pie in the sky bullshit. Is it gonna save the world? Probably not. But it's not just him telling a story about some shit from before and hoping that you pick up on the lesson. No, it's him having something in concrete that you can do to show a kid these are the things that come along with this. Are you prepared for that? And I like that idea. I like that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Shout out JP the Ghost. He said we need a Shy Ill interview and let one of the twins do it. Nah, my life ain't that interesting. Hold on one sec. All right. I'm going to actually play a little bit of this interview for y'all. while I go get the door for the homie Oso. Here we go.
So the fact that he just brought it up out of nowhere, like, got me thinking, like, you know what, maybe I should look into.
Shout out Ron to Strong Chicago.
Amen, amen. You know what, before we get into it, man, I just want to share how we came in contact, you know, because I believe even that was like a God thing, you know. So quick story, I was at work and my coworker comes up to me. He's like, hey, Omar, how's that tattoo removal going, right? And I hadn't had a tattoo removal session since October. So the fact that he just brought it up out of nowhere, like, got me thinking, like, you know what, maybe I should look into it. So I text the guy that works there, and he's like, man, we're going to have a tattoo removal the following day, which was Tuesday. So I ended up going, I'm sitting there, and that day their system wasn't working. So usually they have you, like, scan in through a QR code with your phone. So it wasn't working, so they ended up walking around asking people's names. So I'm sitting there, and this brother was sitting, there was a table and then some chairs down this way. And when they asked him his name, he said David Ayala. And when he said that name, like, just the way that you said it, brother, I don't know, it was like with some authority. I was like, man, like, I know that name, you know, like, I grew up in 78, you know, I'm 45 years old. So growing up in the 80s and 90s, that was a name that I knew, that I had heard of. But I didn't know the face. You know, so to be honest, I don't know if you know this. I don't think I told you, but I Googled you. I grabbed my phone. I'm like, man, no way is the same guy. So I Googled, you know, David Ayala, and sure enough, man, the article came up. How in December, I think November or December, I think you finally got out in December, right?
Yeah, we were released December 14th, 2023. Me and my cousin Jimmy Soto, and we had served 42 years wrongful imprisonment, and we went through the
42 years wrongful imprisonment. You don't got enough money to make that right. The United States government don't got enough money to make that right. Yeah, you could throw a bag at it, but that's bananas, bro. 42 years. So for those that don't know, I got a homie named I don't even know if I want to say his name on this channel, but I got a homie named Patrick Blake, older gentleman. He wrote we co-wrote a musical that we did 2 readings for in New York and 1 in Chicago. You know, we had Mano lined up to be in it. Just, we got events. There's pictures of it, but and it was a story of a wrongfully convicted kid, and we were writing the story. People were like, that doesn't happen, and kids just signing things that whenever happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? But these people don't got enough money to give you your life back. You know, 42 years. Think about that. I'm celebrating 46 today. The man spent damn near my entire life in prison for some shit that he didn't do. Vernonheim says if you could save one kid or change one kid's life, it's all worth it. Absolutely. Because you never know who that kid's going to save. What he's going to accomplish. What's he going to do, you know? Jonathan Pantoja said, reminds me of a guy from Chicago who got a bag from wrongful imprisonment and then almost unalived the guy. And now he's back in. That's sad. And here's the question. Did being in there wrongfully harden him to the point where he became who he was, and that's what sent him back? But he would have never been that kid probably had he not been in that position. You know? They don't understand. They think that ain't no corrections, there's no rehabilitation. You just make a better criminal. Or you take a good kid and you make him mad. And of course he's gonna come back. Recidivism is to me, that's a byproduct of the prison system. Not only what the streets have to offer, but a byproduct of the prison system. Facts. You sound like Batman. But yeah. So yeah, that this interview, I put the link in the chat, man. Y'all could check that out. Again, I appreciate y'all for being here. Let me drop some of these links in the chat. I was looking for the sneaker scandals. Said I'd give him a shout out earlier. Got sidetracked. This wilding all the way out, son. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on camera and see this. All right. Seems to be going down tonight, fellas. All right. This is our sigil. It's going down. We're gonna play some Jay-Z. Jesus Christ. Put that up. Salutes to Old Soul in the building. Right? Achieving his anonymity. Salutes. Right? Boom. Here we go. Sneaker scandals. If you guys are into sneakers, they do sneaker battles on this channel and sneaker related topics. Drop that in there. Paste. And if you're with the fuck shit, you can check out his other channels and find a home. All right, salutes. JP the Ghost said, ever heard of Blue Boy? Yes, from LES. Did 36 years, came home a year later, caught another case. He mostly known for the killing Larry Davis. Absolutely. IB said, happy birthday from Eugene, Oregon. Salutes to you. I appreciate you, Eugene, Oregon. Salutes. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. We've been hanging out. We're about to shut it down. About to get my Douce on. And again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. We had a good time. You know, a couple people stood an hour. A couple people stood 2 hours. A couple people stood 240. We had a good time. Pablito says, salute, about to smoke some grass with you. I appreciate you, bro. Salutes. Enjoy. All right? Everybody be responsible with your partying tonight. We will continue throughout the week. Tomorrow I'll probably edit something and drop something that we did on the last couple lives, maybe the paperwork parties. Put those out. The plan is to probably go live again on Saturday during the day while I'm hanging out outside with the family. I'm going to get my barbecue on. It's not all the time we get a 60-degree day, you know, on my birthday. It's very rare. Today it was beautiful. It rained early. Got beautiful, and then 5 minutes later, it was freezing. The wind was howling. It was crazy. So, but Saturday, I plan to go live again. We'll be outside, so I appreciate you. I'm gonna go back to the chat. Let me shout out my donors real quick because the donors came through and made it happen tonight. Let's see. Salutes Jonathan Pantoja on his $5 donation. His message. Salutes to him. Velez on his $46 donation. SoCal on the $9.99 donation. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Salutes to you for supporting the channel on that level. I really appreciate it. To the rest of you guys that are helping each other out in the Discord, I appreciate you guys. To the guys that show up here, hit the like button, whether they got to get in here and go or come back or whatever. I appreciate you guys. We had a good turnout tonight. We had a good time. We had a good turnout, and we didn't have nothing specific that we were going to talk about. We didn't even get into much. Mike Tyson, you know, a couple of things here and there. A little Takashi, but it was a good night. I didn't want to get too deep and bogged down in paperwork and stuff like that. I was trying to enjoy myself as well. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Let me shoot down what's left of the chat over here, because again, the chat, after so much time, the top cuts off. But, you know, salutes to the usual suspects that was in here tonight. 030 North was up there early. Eduardo Jimenez was up there early. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Salutes to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Camacho, Adrian Torres. Albert Flores. Velez. Camacho. Upper Echelon. Salutes to him. P. Serrato. Amy Nicole, I appreciate you. Halston Wright, thank you for coming through, brother. Dior Too Cool, I appreciate you for the subscription. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Jonathan Pantoja, per usual. Usual suspect. JP the Ghost, usual suspects. We in the Discord. Felix Reyes, salutes to you, usual suspects. Shout out to Think Like a Kingpin for popping up in the chat today. We appreciate your time, sir. Thank you for the well wishes. Fred B, they might compare, but Shy is Chicago's own. Salute to you, Fred B. I appreciate you. Ivan, what up, Shy? Salutes to you, bro. Ivan Vernon Himes, per usual. Thank you very much. Danilo Joker, salutes to you for checking in. Pablito. Who else we got in here? Omar Carranza, appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Watch the clip. I watched the clip of Francis and Joshua. That boy landed all of those punches right on his shit right there and destroyed it. So I'm straight on the slow motion. SoCal, I appreciate you. Aaron Hernandez came through on the check-in. 323G, usual suspect. Again, Austin Wright, thank you again. Alec Falaccio, salutes to you. I appreciate you. Who else we got in here? Sally Correa, it was great talking to you. Thank you for coming through. Gucci Cano, per usual, my friend. Thank you. 48, we appreciate you coming through. Diego. Perfecto J, we appreciate you. Carlos Blanco. Again, Pablito, we see you. Brittany Montalvo, good to see you, girl. Thank you for coming through. Diego Albert Flores, 48. Crash Out, man, we appreciate you. You're a great addition to the team. We're glad you're here, bro. John Hernandez, thank you for coming through. Well, Samsung, you added a lot to the conversation. We appreciate you. Albert Flores, as usual. Well, Eduardo Jimenez, DJ 20s, we appreciate you. Big June, per usual, we appreciate you. Nathan Wallace, we appreciate you. Martin Leon, I don't know what he was talking about. He said, "What's up? Where are these pumpkin suckers going up in the park?" What else we got in here, or we had in here? Right, this is where we dwindle. So it's the same names right here. IB, I appreciate you coming through. Thank you very much. Luis Garcia, saludos to you. Appreciate you being here. Again, salutes also. Big June, later Shael, have fun, be safe. I will do. Thank you very much, sir. Crash Out said on the move to 10K subscribers. We moving up. JP the Ghost said, bless shot. Thanks for the live, brother. Good times all the time. Appreciate you. Thank you very, sir. Thank you very much. Jonathan said, I'm tight. I ain't never had any Douce either, and I'm in the Chicagoland area. Bruh, we need to get you some of your own culture, all right? We need to get you some Chicago culture, Papa. Even though Douce is not Chicago culture, though. That's Jay-Z culture right there. And the French. They got it from the French. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. We're gonna leave on the same note that we came in on some music. I think I'm gonna switch it up from the songs that we played at the beginning and put something else on. We appreciate you, Shai, once again. May God bless you with many more years to come, and may your podcast keeps on growing until Saturday. Thank you very much, Pablito. I appreciate you. The Bluegrass Conspiracy. I'm gonna, as a matter of fact, also mental note. Bluegrass Conspiracy. As soon as I walk over there, all right, I'm gonna go check that out, look up something, a trailer, an article, something. But I'm gonna get on it for sure. Big June said, hit the like button on the way out, please, and thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Philly 500 pounds. Thank you for checking. We appreciate you being here. Crash, I said, Amor Borowski, happy birthday for sure. Salutes to y'all. Let me find a joint over here to drop. Let's find a joint to smoke. All right, I like this one here. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do 2 songs on the way. I'm gonna do Know That You're Loved at the end, because I think, again, the world needs a little love. We're gonna start with End of the Day. Tell Austin to stay away from them Diddy parties. Austin's good people, cool dude. But yeah, he did you hear the number also that Austin put on his chin? He's wilding. 100,000 for the chin. We're gonna talk about it, Austin. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, boy. 100,000. No, we gotta get that up, because 100,000. That kind of reconstruction costs. That costs 100,000 right there. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. Here we go. Salutes to y'all. Have a good night. Be safe, and I will see y'all Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm going to edit something, drop something. Make sure y'all hit that like button and stalk these people, all right? Appreciate you. All right? Peace. Thank you, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Thank you. Respect to JP the Ghost. Peace.
one. You push yourself to your purpose, you persevere through the slums. Maneuver smooth through the hustle, you careful making your runs. Everyone packing pistols, stay safely behind your gun. Make sure you got your own back, them busters run. Don't end up doing long time, cause busters sung. Looks like loyalty's a thing of the past, and these gangster flicks and rap vids got y'all gas. So when the lead start flying, my guess is that's your ass. Cause death will let no man pass. My circle is small and for the living, the strong and unforgiving. No nonsense, the driven, each one obsessed with winning. Settle for less is bullshit, I want it all. Take yours, cut it all up and give to the poor. Sit back, watch the fireworks and witness the war. At the day's end, I want more.
At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the crowd goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the crowd show up, when the crowd come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the crowd back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly.
I ain't for the drama, you ain't got no beef, and I ain't got no time, cause I don't get no sleep, and I don't need help, only I can do me, and I'ma be fine, cause I wasn't born weak. See, the world ain't mine, cause I wasn't born meek, but I walk this planet for the things that I seek. God suffering the gutter, push my being to the brink, create what wasn't there, bring life to what I think, blow my cloud in the air, keep my consciousness in sync, my instincts well aware, prepared to throw the kitchen sink, keep fighting till it's finished, till the whole shit sink, till I hit rock bottom, bounce back and reach peak, back in my proper placement, ready for shit I'm facing, still feeling alive, cause my heart's still racing, my mind still moving towards the peace I'm chasing, tomorrow's not promised, so motherfuck patience.
At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the crowd goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the crowd show up, when the crowd come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the crowd back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly.
The blunt side roll, lift the cloud off my soul, and help me understand exactly where I'm supposed to go. Help me make a stand, know what I'm supposed to know. See through the facade, try to let my anger go. Life goes on, another show, another town, some of the clowns, some of the hoes, but the only thing that matters waiting on me back at home. Legacy building in the midst of menacing villains, murdering children like the killings becoming thrilling. The rush of bloodlust, women, baby, civilians. Land gon' become sand from all the graves that they filling. Bodies in the lake, other shake on the sidewalk. Yellow crime tape, nothing fake, no outline chalk. Just a kid meeting his fate, knowing his time gone. Bleeding out, hearing the screams of his crying grandma. Dying inside, cause she know that a grandchild gone. So there's nothing left to say.
At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the crowd goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the crowd show up, when the crowd come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the crowd back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly.
When it's hard to see the road in the distance, when the only thing you know is you're distant. When it's hard to hold your soul when you lift it, when you're broken and you can't leave your kids shit. When you
try, but your eyes tell lies. Your smiles are disguised. No one knows you dying inside. When it hurts to feel, when you're bothered by the world, it's real. When you're staring at that bottle of pills, the bottom of that bottle of swill, the wrong end of that cold black steel, the great unknown. When everywhere but here's like home. You a man now, but don't feel grown. Pushed through existence. Current comfort zone is indifference. So uncomfortable in your skinness, hurting everybody you live with. When you're feeling like it's time you should end this, know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. Just know that you're loved. 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 Know that you're needed. Know that you're necessary. You just depleted. You can be legendary. You not beneath it. You can get over. We can ride in and thieve it. Soak up a sunrise. Stare at a blue sky. Feel something brand new. Realize with new eyes. Uncover new truths. Find where the pain lies. Live like you're lightning. Cut through the gray skies. I know life is frightening. You can't help but ask why. Life doesn't like me. It's passing me right by. The future just fights me. And much rather I die than have to enlighten me and show me how I'd rise if given a chance. Some love in advance, a bit of compassion, some luck with romance. But why does it matter? Will is what does. You have the will to survive, so know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. Know that you're loved. Just know that you're loved. 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 Was she mad at you? If you knew or understood why she loved, realized why she is precious, she important to us. How much she means to the future without the damage is done. You stand accused, the abuser who murdered daughters and sons. Kissed by stars, shadow killer light from afar. Eyesight with a spark, search for what she find in the dark. Small in the brain, big brain, mountain the heart. Good with a secret, no shame, like her, she smart. Maybe inside another life she find us in fine arts, but we ain't born with choices, so she hopeless when life's hard. Lost and alone for naked, live finding a way. Making alliance, be a loyal dog and wait for a day. The corner warned to the street lights, fed to the stay. The curb heard the crosswalk cry as she walked away. The church was her praying, she was one they could save. A disappointed system couldn't make her a slave.
If I could get past the day, I'd do it all a different way. Give myself half a chance. I wouldn't call the devil out to dance. If I could just catch a break, the differences that I can make, the type of pain that I could take. Yeah, I doubt before I choose to break.
There she is, I see how you look at her. You wish you could protect her, cause you see something good in her. You see what we all see, there's more than just the hood in her. We can see her greatness and devils trying to shoot at her. Chaos under madness, junkies trying to shoot her up. Omen trying to give her babies, white wolves out to chew her up. She more than just a doorway, it's more than just to shoot 'em up. More than just a poor girl, this cold world is using up. Tragedy, travesty, the murder of her majesty. Complete another blasphemy, end result catastrophe. Generations wiped out, the future is a casualty. Anything concerning her, I prefer you asking me. Also do it candidly, in a low tone with reverence, or end up in a box
standing over you a reverend. She's sacred far as we concerned. This here is a holy place. Big brother, she chose a blowhole to your face.
If I could get past the day, I'd do it all a different way. Give myself half a chance. I wouldn't call the devil out today. If I could just catch a break, the differences that I can make, the type of pain that I can take. Yeah, down before it was too late.
Played to an early grave in a game she thought she could play. She might have made it a business to be a business one day, but all that business is finished. No hope for words left to say. No more lessons from mistakes. No graduation day. No getting over the awkwardness of being a teen. No more late nights on the block, pearling blunts for the team. More tears and vigils, more blood stains the streets. More division between the living, cutting flesh for the beat. Vengeance is on the table. This revenge is so sweet. Insatiable is the appetite, awaken the beast. Irrational thoughts and actions make the most sense to me. What's happening is gonna happen. We gon' die. We